There you go. Right there. Gonna put it on the tripodness. Alright, now y'all just do your thing, jump in, and by the time y'all come back, I'll have some goodness for you. We'll eat and answer all your questions. Back at it. Come on, y'all. Get in here. Don't forget to share this. Deanna, I tell you what, Grace, you share real quick.
Okay.
Then Deanna, I'll hold it on you so you can share from your computer. Hey y'all. The Vastine East.
Hey,
there he is.
Having a wonderful day here.
That's it.
Right. Love
I'm
it.
telling you, you're going to love it when we return.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, because all we going to do is talk about businesses. Y'all make sure y'all ask me any questions online. You ask me your questions online. I'm going to knock out your businesses. You can start asking now. They're going to go pick up some food from Henry's. And I need to start near Henry's, but the restaurant business is so volatile. It's just so volatile. It's just so unpredictable. Don't start a restaurant. Don't start a restaurant unless you. It's a lot of different. Henry's is a Mexican restaurant right down the street, and since the Mexican community sticks together, that would explain the long-term survival of Henry's. I tell you, the restaurant industry is volatile. It is dangerous. Don't go into it. You share them to all your places. They're sharing. Y'all get ready. What's going to happen is they're going to reflect on everything we taught today. Plus, remember, more is caught than taught. I cannot stress that enough. More is caught than taught. And make sure you can take. Do we got something like this so we can take us coffee with them? Or
We do.
you do? Or you want to do you mind rewarming when you come back? Is that okay? Or do you
Come back.
you drink it like that? Okay, we'll do it. It's like.
Cut your coffee quick.
Oh yeah, I knocked it out. That was.
Oh, it's gone again? Oh. Well, then, fix them another one and come back.
All right.
All right. Get ready. Y'all ask y'all questions. Join the conversation. Yeah, you know how we do. Pass it back and forth. And then we go. All righty.
So you going to cool on the truck.
Oh, boy, I might be just even doing that.
Miss Monica calls you Gracious Grace.
All right. Hey, Mo.
Oh, hey, Christopher Banks. How you doing today? Miss Monica. Yeah, Mr. Johnson, that Henry's. It's horrible. It's wonderfully horrible. Oh, no, sir. You keep them locked. San Angelo, Texas. Okay. It's a beautiful day out here today.
It is nice.
Yes. Yes.
I'll lock it here and let's start open the doors there. Let's start cooling off here a little bit.
I was in the back talking.
Okay.
Oh, I actually in the front because if you talk and I'm in the back, then.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right. Feels like a new truck it is, that's it.
Oh, it's a year old now, but it's
Oh, it even looks like.
Okay.
You know what? Wait, a year?
That's what it says.
This don't.
Listen.
Oh, he has candy. You have
okay,
candy.
you get candy.
You have candy. One of the gentlemen is in your windshield wiper.
okay.
One of the our neighbor. Shout out to Smoke.
Yes.
All right.
He leaves us candy in our windshields. Now you said this truck is a year old. It don't smell like how mine would smell after a year. Alright, so we'll, as Mr. Vastine East gets situated, Miss Gracie May.
Hey,
So
I'm down here being nosy. I like gadgets, and so I'm just looking at all the bells and whistles he's got
Hey, you
down
can
there.
open those vents back there also.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you.
so as we go out the driveway, we're gonna go to your right.
Okay.
Today's call was very awesome. I would walk in and out because I had sales calls today, but on various things that I was able to hear. One of the main things I heard Antonio say He said, stop qualifying people out of your prosperity. I said, wait a minute, sir. He said, you know how we do.
Turn left.
You know how we do. Oh man, that person is well off. They're well to do. They've got a whole bunch of money. They're not gonna want to sit down and listen to my business and what I have. You qualify people out of your prosperity. I said, I got you, sir. I heard. Because I have done that before. Being in various network marketing companies. And being in various network marketing companies, I did that a lot. People that I knew that had money, I was like, man, they're not gonna want to hear about little old me and the company that I'm in. Don't do that, because you can't give the right, I'll say the right presentation or the right pitch to the wrong person. You can't give the wrong presentation to the right person. It is what it is. Either they're going to do it or they're not. But you can't prejudge. You don't want to do that.
On the other, where it says Henry's.
And so
Straight up.
Oh, okay.
that one really stuck out to me,
right
and
here
it
where
was
the fire
really
is.
good.
You're gonna turn back.
I know
Okay.
Deanna and Mr. Bastine, we are getting it, okay? So, well, yeah, I know he was talking about that. And, man, that call was awesome. I'm definitely going to catch the replay. Oh, Antonio, that advice you gave me about scheduling an appointment with the gentleman. It's going to be on a Saturday. I'm just waiting on him to let me know what time is best for him on Saturday. So thank you for that, sir.
All right. And if you want to talk to Mr. Bastine East, I'll go in and grab the yummies.
All right.
It was great lessons. What I really loved when number 3, as it relates to talking to people you may not care for, whatever. I really, number 2 and number 1 was great.
Okay.
But number 3 was really, it covers all of them, both 1 and 2 to me, because you really don't know who you really can depend on until you really talk to them and you get to know them. That's one of the unique challenges of life, is the newness of meeting people you don't know.
That's right.
And oftentimes it's been my experience, even with relatives, those people that I really know well, or at least I think I do, I get less support from them than I do from a stranger.
Yes.
So that in itself, it amplifies what he taught. You know, go to those who you don't know, you may not like, or you feel that may not like you, but you may find out that you have more in common than you think, being different.
Yes.
Fantastic lesson.
Right.
Awesome. And he emphasized so much more in the sense of how we go about sharing. Sharing is very important. But I guess the most important thing he stressed today is being with people, doing with people that you really don't know. And that's a challenge. That's like mining for gold or precious gems. You don't know what's in the ground until you really dig.
That's right.
Because grounds that we already have discovered, like family and friends, we know what's there, or we think we know what's there.
Yeah.
My apologies. What type of drink would you like? I ordered you a drink and then asked you what you want.
Coke is fine.
Awesome. Oh, they don't have Coke. Is Pepsi okay?
Pepsi's fine. Again, see, I've never been to this restaurant. Here it is. I don't drink Pepsis that often, but I like Pepsi. You know, Coke is more prevalent in Houston. But
Yeah.
again, it's one of those discoveries.
Yeah.
Here we are. I never eaten at this restaurant before. I know it's going to be good food, but that's all part of the lesson. We just live in this closed ecological environment.
That's right.
I love it.
Good.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. Can you see me? Am I okay? Well, what Mr. Bastine was saying is true. Most of the time, the people that you really know that are really close to you, they're less likely to buy from you than a total stranger. That's why when I learned to never meet a stranger and just go up and speak to people, and you get that, when you say, I love their vibe, even if you've never talked to them, but you get a sense of a vibration. That's what a vibe is, and you feel somebody's energy, and something says, hey, go talk to that person. That's what I did all the time. Every time when I first started out in network marketing, they taught us how to go out and prospect. you know, and they just throw you out there in the field and say this, you know, just go up and talk to people and ask them this question. And I would do that, and that way it taught me. I owe a great deal to network marketing. I'm very grateful for it. That now I never meet a stranger, so I can go up and talk to anybody. Just make a compliment about what they're wearing, talk about this heat, you know, anything, and you know, just to spark up a conversation. And it's really good because total strangers, they really will take a listen to what it is that you have to say, and it's something that you're adding value to them for. Because let me tell you, these relatives, I don't know, you know, I don't know. Debris. We are talking about how Vastine was saying how he loved the part talking about how total strangers will buy from you more so than the people that are the closest to you, the people that you are related to. What was your favorite part of today's class, today's training? Or did you want to expound on what we just said?
Yeah, I'll expound on that.
Okay.
There was so much going on in today's training. But one of the things that I did...
Turn left.
I've also noticed that as well. Complete strangers will even listen to me before my own family will. Unless it's a family member that has actually been watching my growth, watching what I'm doing. If it's a family member that just doesn't even bother to ask questions, or every time I say something they have their
Keep straight.
that Tyrese comment, oh I see you over there, or they give the half compliment that Antonio talks about. Oh,
yes.
Oh, that's good. I realize those are the ones who don't care, are not even worried about what I'm doing, or they're just like, oh, that's just you. They're looking at who I used to be and not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But a complete stranger, when I sit down and talk to them and I actually get to know, I get to know a complete stranger, and they're actually turn left, and they're actually turn left. And they're actually, like, oh, that sounds great. Oh, this could help me. Oh, yeah. And mind you, I know my family. I know what they're trying to do. I know how they're trying to grow, but they just really they don't want it.
Turn left.
They don't want it. But when I talk to a complete stranger, they're more so eager to listen because I'm actually like, hey, this is how we can help you. So, yeah, complete strangers are more apt to... Complete strangers have no bias when it comes to you.
Yes.
Your family, they still, Antonio always tells us, they still have the old you.
Mm-hmm.
With your family, there's always an old you.
Right.
With complete strangers, there's only the you that you present to them.
Right.
The you that you tell them you are.
Mm-hmm.
So if I tell you I'm a business owner, to you I'm a business owner, but when I walk into a family member's house, I'm just Deanna who used to play barefoot outside in the street.
Right.
So I completely agree. Strangers will be more, they'll more easily purchase from you than your own family. Unless it's a family member, from my personal experience, unless it's a family member that has actually watched your growth and have actually seen how you've grown, seen how you went from one mindset to the other, then they're more likely to be like, you know what, I've seen you grow, I trust you, just go ahead and take my credit card.
Okay.
I've actually had a family member do that.
Yes. Antonio has an aunt who's like that. Yes. I just go to her. She goes to my church. I just go to her and say, hey, all right, just son, take my card, take my phone, take whatever you need to do.
And I really, really loved it when Antonio summed it all up. This whole lesson was really more or less, it was focused on the life of Jesus.
Okay,
He was
yeah.
born poor,
Mm-hmm.
he lived poor, he went to the poor. So it really just emphasized and he's trying to duplicate
Mm-hmm.
how Jesus lived, and that in itself makes him a true leader, because he's not trying to create anything. He's living something that has already been proven, what better example than Christ?
Right. All right. Get out of here. I know it feels really good in here.
It does.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Make me rethink and get my F-150.
Okay. My dad has one. It's all right. It's very good. Okay.
And it's crazy because
This way.
this is the exact model that I wanted.
Okay. Then it-
F-150 four-door crew cab sport.
Try not to get license plates. You
I
understand?
It's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.
That's it. Okay, now.
We are about to rub-a-dub-dub. Thank you to Antonio T. Smith Jr. for the purchase of our wonderful delicacies for today's lunch.
I can't wait to eat.
Yeah, Henry's is awesome. Shout out to Henry's. 29th and Broadway.
That's it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Want to block it?
Yeah. Nobody else should be coming in. If they do, they have to knock.
That's it. About to find out.
There we go. Oh, here, you want to keep your headphones? Hey, everybody. All right. Let's see. Good. There you go. We fit to get started. No. Oh, that was a real phone ring. Oh, that's the office phone ring.
Uh-huh.
Got it. I'm so not used to that.
This is an Android.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You call them?
I'll call back.
Yeah, you call them back. Now, we're going to get West. Hold on.
Thank you, Antonio.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm more than happy.
Thanks, Antonio.
Yes.
For going in and picking it up.
All right, you got that on speaker, though. Now,
Thank you.
let's get started here. But she's fit to. Both of y'all got a call?
I was gonna call this number back.
Both of y'all go. She's calling, one of them's calling one number. Now, hey, if it's something that they can handle, right? Just say if not, we'll just be back out again. Back out again. We want to see. She got possibly emergency call. We'll see. Now, all right, stop that there. All right, so we'll wait. Oh, I have no idea what's what. Got all this food here. I have no idea what's what. Do you know what you got?
I had a sandwich, but I'll wait.
Okay, yeah. So we about to see if we good over here. Was the wrong number?
Yeah, I need to delete it.
Oh. All right, well, we working on that. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be spam? Why wouldn't it be? All right, a couple of things I want you guys to do. If you know someone in Galveston, Texas, who is here, if you're watching in Galveston, Texas, if you know someone who cuts grass, so I got some money in my pocket for them. My grass needs to be cut. The grass needs to be cut, and of course, I'd like that to happen now. So somebody can go on ahead and send somebody over here to cut some grass. We will handle them expeditiously and get that done. Do you know what was ordered? You want to pass out the food? You do? Okay, good. There you go. Pass out the food there, and then we'll go ahead. Now, start asking me questions online. Let's see. Family won't take you seriously.
Oh, yeah,
Y'all
I'm
must
just
have been
about
talking good out there.
Mr. Bastine was talking about how.
Well, he does that.
Okay, how total strangers will take a look at your business before family will.
Almost made me cuss. That's so right there, boy. I sure tell you. And you know what's crazy? Well,
Did you have fries with you? Man?
as successful as I am, and by every stroke of the world standards, I am. most of my family is not my. I don't have a single. I got one family customer. It just happened 2 weeks ago. Just happened. And that's because they got into business, legal business, and needed such a thing. Right? That's crazy. I mean, I'm a 5 or 6 time best-selling author. I don't even remember anymore at this point.
You have to follow the principle that Jesus said a prophet is never accepted in his own country.
There you go.
No matter what, your biggest critics are those that are closest to you. They deny your calling, your gifts more than anyone.
More than anyone. And it's going to be that way. And I know a lot of it, not all of it, but I know a lot of it, a lot of reason why family would deny you like that. You good?
Yes, we are absolutely great.
Good call, nothing wrong?
Nope.
Outstanding. All right, I know a lot of reason why family would do that too. Do we have a standalone charger? I need to charge my
Yes, we do.
personal phone. See, around here, if I say it's a charger, we all know it's Apple. Only thing we have around here. We don't have anything else around here. That's why we didn't recognize you. I don't know if y'all heard a couple minutes ago there was a phone ringing. We wasn't used to that. It's an Android phone that was ringing. Here, plug this up, Grace. Oh, I'm in there. An Android phone that was ringing. And everybody here was confused.
Okay.
I still have yet to get used to it.
Yeah, all confused. All confused. All right, so they're laying out their food. Thank y'all for being here. I'm telling you, you guys are awesome. This is part 2. I'll make sure I put all these up on YouTube. Okay.
Yes, those are yes.
I'll make sure I put all these on YouTube as well for different platforms and stuff. Now, actually, you all can help me. You all can help me. What I want to do, thank you. What I want to do is I want to make my texting platform the best ever. So if you, it's online too, y'all ain't in front of me. Comment to me, put in comments what kind of free stuff that you would like to have. It's right here.
Okay.
Comment to me what kind of free stuff you would like to have just for being part of the community. Just for being part of the text message community. I would love that. And that would allow me to add more value to you guys. I know I'm going to give away free coaching. I know that. I know I'm going to give away free products, but you may have some ideas that I'm not really anticipating. So let's do that. Share this feed, set this page to see first. Hit that bell for me. That'll be great. I caught a glimpse of what y'all was talking about, but I was setting stuff up and missed a little bit of it. So y'all recap to me what y'all was saying, but it was good. I know every time Vastine says something, you can shout in verse.
Okay. I started off by saying the one quote that I was able to hear was stop qualifying people out your prosperity.
Oh yeah, when you go back and take that class, what I did, what I did with the Bible.
Okay.
Oh man, you'll see it when you get there. You'll see it when you get there. Where is she going? Where is she going?
I don't know.
Somewhere important. I'm just being an A-type personality. Whatever it is, it's important. Let me pray over the food. God, we thank you right now for the food you've given us. We sure appreciate you. Thank you for the fellowship and the people online, and bless their food as well. And just bless us in general. We appreciate you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Have thine way and eat.
Will do.
Eat. That's it. That is it. Eat well. Now, let's see. Grace, we're going to start with you and your business. Ask me questions online because we will get to your businesses as well. For the next, I don't know. We're gonna put our weight on it for a while. Okay? A while. I have no time limit here. It will be more than an hour. I want to ask your questions, answer your questions. I mean, let's start. Oh, so Deanna, we're gonna start with you.
Okay.
I said Grace. My logical brain makes me do clockwise. And now since you're here, you're first. You're first.
Sure.
Alrighty. So yeah, those are actually pretty good. I wish I could have them.
Yeah, it's too sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
They actually, it tastes like a healthy soda. Online in here right now, what all of you want to do is you want to be selfish. Come on, eat your food. Oh, well, that's right. Be selfish with your food. I mean, selfish with your business. Yeah.
Okay.
So Grace, you want to be eating
Okay.
while it's on her. Okay.
Okay.
Take your real business.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me very selfish questions. Let's go. You two
Okay.
online. Camera's on you. Shouldn't have to think too hard about questions. It's your business.
What? I want a monthly program.
All right.
We've talked about this before, and I haven't quite pinned down, but you helped me create, you helped me restructure and build my business and brand. What is the best monthly, because you helped me restructure and build my company and brand.
Okay.
Your audience are also is also my audience because they follow you. I'm connected to you. They follow me.
Okay.
What is the best monthly program that I can offer them that will really be beneficial and really help them and be worthwhile for them, that they would be willing to pay a monthly price for it?
Okay, so you got some really good things going on there, and you got some really bad things going on there at the same time. We want to let's start at a practical place, because her problem is also your problem. While you are concerned for your audience, you're kind of not asking them and asking them at the same time. You are. I'm not saying you're not asking them. The major issue going on here is you're thinking more about how my audience is your audience, and you're thinking about your audience and how to help them, but you're not really thinking about adding value to them. You're thinking about what's the best way, the best monthly program for your business, and while you're also thinking about that for them, it's clouding that she's got this millimeter. When you get to a certain level of success or a certain level of awareness, it's no longer about big problems that you have. You have this blind spot, this little millimeter problem. It's so small, but it's changing the direction of what you're trying to do. It's like bumping the curb in your car.
Mm-hmm.
Does absolutely nothing, but you have no idea it knocked out your alignment by a milliliter. 6 months down the road, you got to hold your steering wheel to the left just to let you stay straight. Okay. Your monthly program is a fantastic idea. Now, add more value than anybody else, and you win.
Okay.
So let's shift your question to what kind of monthly program will help my customer. It's the word help that's the problem in there. It's not a problem, but it's you with your business being successful, with me being one of your clients, right? We have millimeter problems. Mm-hmm. Liters just has something to do with volume. Your problem is you're trying to help me instead of add value to me. Can you see the difference in mindset between those two?
Uh-huh.
Like what Miss Pam was saying. The other. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
It's a course in the freshman level that I saw this in. She was talking about how people were kind of ridiculing her because instead of her telling people what they need from her with Ice Buddy, she was polling her audience and asking, "Hey, what do you do?" And when disasters hit, you know, so she can see what it is that, whatever it is that they are doing and what they aren't doing, so she can build her product around that.
That's right.
So that's what I am.
That's absolutely right. Y'all get that? You want to know what human behaviors are your current audience currently doing. You're trying to help them, but you can't add value to them because you don't know how they move.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where they live. You don't know their tendencies or their preferences. You don't know their pain points. You just know that my audience is your audience. You're right. But which of them gravitate to you? And of those, why are they gravitating to you? You know, all these questions in there. Now, this is not an issue. It's just, did you see how the word help did not make you ask those questions? But how do you add value makes you ask those questions? Because now you're saying, how can I make sure when Bastine comes down here? I ask myself this all night. How can I make sure when Bastine comes down here that every bit of it, every single bit of it is profitable to his business? Period. That also starts checking off the list of everything in his first coaching session. Remember what he said. Remember, I know that. While also building his business and also creating the knowledge gap, because he's got to start a class in 2 weeks. Okay? While letting him feel fully comfortable with having all those answers so he can build mentally for 2 weeks. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
While making sure he goes, man, I can't wait to come back down again.
Mm-hmm.
You get it?
Mm-hmm.
That is adding value. How can I help Bastine? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build this. I'm gonna make sure he knows what to do when he goes live, and make sure we get all his questions answered. I pretty much stop right there. Because help is not adding value.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to quibble over words. I'm just saying, well, what we've done with these words, we gave them meaning.
Mm-hmm.
I help an old lady across the street. That is a momentary thing that I do.
Okay.
If I add value to her across the street or while she's crossing the street, I'm doing far more. I didn't just help her across the street. I get to know her. I ask her, how often do you come to this stoplight? Is this a one-time thing? Or is this your route every single time? If it is your route, I think that I can assist you across the street every day. How many days do you cross this street? Is it Monday through Friday? Is it Monday through Sunday? What happens in inclement weather? Do you have an umbrella when you cross the street? Our schedules don't match up. I may be able to send a cousin or a staff member to assist you in walking the street. Now that I send somebody that, I need to make sure I pay them. So it's going to be volunteers. Do I feed them? Well, you know what? What about a business system that I can use to create? You see the difference? When I add value to this lady across the street, I'm doing something completely different than helping her across the street.
She's gonna be looking for you.
Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna look. And yeah. Where's that young man? And she gonna sit down everybody, all her friends. I don't know if you come to this block, I can go and he ain't gonna mind. Right, and all that stuff right there, right?
And that's how they do.
Yes, they
They
do.
go on.
Yes, they do.
You understand? Can you see the difference there? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that, well, you're not wrong. You're a fantastic answer, fantastic question. But adding value puts you in a whole different mindset. Okay. Now, ask your question online. Okay, I'm going to get to the question line in a second. Now, re-ask your question and put it in added value, and let's see what happens.
How do I create a monthly program that is consistently adding value to my audience?
All right. That is consistent. So the mere fact that you had to say consistent changed this stuff. So you didn't say consistently helping. because you didn't need to consistently help. Help is help. As soon as you said add value, now you got consistency. Now we got a whole different thing going on, which is fantastic. So now we're going to consistently add value. So you're going to have a monthly program that grows ahead of your customer. They can't grow with them because they won't stay with you, because if you're growing with you, they can get that from Google.
Yeah.
I need you, if I'm paying for something, let me just explain money to y'all real quick. If I pay for it, it means that I think it's worth more than what I paid for.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I pay for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I buy $100,000 house, I'm not saying this is a $100,000 house.
Right.
I'm saying for me, it's worth way more than that, but I'm willing to give you $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just bought food. It was X amount of dollars. We didn't say the food was worth exactly X amount of dollars. We said our hunger going away is worth far more. If I'm going to sit here and keep listening,
All right. All right.
if you're going to keep talking, I'm going to need my stomach not to talk. And that's far more valuable than the money I'm spending. Get it? Because I don't want to stop the knowledge from today from rolling in. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let me pause with you real quick and let me get this question online.
William Johnson.
Go ahead, sir.
William Johnson asked, we are looking to introduce meal prep for keto. How can we get new clients to trust our brand and stand out amongst all of our competitors to get them to be willing to subscribe to a monthly, weekly, or bi-weekly program?
Yep. You want it one real way. You want it's got to be samples. On the one real way. Free samples. Why does that make sense? What?
It makes, okay, I love food. If someone wants me to try something new, I need to have a small sample of it first to taste it to see if it's something that's going to sit well with my palate. So in order to get people to want to spend monthly or annually or bi-weekly with you, just give them a sample. So anytime anyone buys food from you, say, hey, try this. This is one of our new meal prep plans. Taste this and let me know what you think. Or say, hey, text this code to this number and get a free sample of our new keto prep meals, and that'll help spread the word. Because with food, people have to taste it, because a lot of people don't want to try anything new when it comes to their food.
There you go. No, you're absolutely facts. And, some of y'all been ordering the same number 3
That's
with
it.
extra cheese,
Come on.
save the onions from McDonald's or whatever your. Some of y'all only drink strawberry soda at Popeyes. Come on, I'm talking to some black folks.
Come on now.
Okay. Or
Nothing
churches.
Or churches, yes.
But if they got that tea at churches, you
Mm-hmm.
drink that.
Mm-hmm.
You only eat your honey biscuits from churches.
Mm-hmm.
Buttermilk biscuits from Popeyes, that is good. But
That's it.
always give me red beans and rice.
Please.
Yes.
At McDonald's, you order a certain thing.
Yes.
It's that
At
sweet tea.
Whataburger, you order a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
At Chick-fil-A, you order a couple of certain things. You expand a little bit. You understand? It's Chick-fil-A. You get it? Because you're not trying to be disappointed.
Exactly.
Right. Right.
And if you like me, you just don't even go to Taco Bell because you can't get full.
That's what that is. Thank you.
Just saying, right? Now, so I'm going to put both of y'all questions in together.
He said thank you for that. He'll definitely, they'll
Well,
definitely implement that.
You gotta take it further though, because now I'm gonna ask you a question, William. Is it William?
Yeah.
Yes, William. I'm gonna ask you a question. That's my William Johnson, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Look like my William Johnson.
Yeah, he's mine now. He's mine. My William Johnson now. All right. Now you gotta ask yourself, ask yourself the question: what Deanna's having a problem with? Do I just want to give her a free sample and help, or do I want to add value to my potential customer? If you just want to get someone's attention, if you just want to help, then what you're going to do, I'm going to give them a free meal. If you want to add value, William, you're going to say, try us for a full week. I want you to test us for a whole week to see how you don't just have to depend on us for one sample. We aren't just meal prep. We're lifestyle prep. If you can trust me with a week, you can trust me with a month. That's your slogan right there. Right? Or one of them, okay? And you're going to give away a free week of meal prep. Now you're adding value. Because here's what you're doing. You're saying, Barbara, I want you to do nothing this week but go to work. You get the kids up. You don't worry about food. You get the kids up. We will give a free week of meal prep for one person. If you want more, then we'll give you a 50% discount or whatever, or you pay full price for two, for you and your husband. Actually, or maybe we'll do a free week for a full couple. Full couple. So you can try it together. You know why you want to,
There's a company, the online, there is a company that purchased an ad with Antonio's podcast. They did just that.
Sure did.
They sent 1 week free sample out to him, so he can try it first before he recorded the ad for them. Because of that, I actually started purchasing from them.
Yep.
Because their foods were wonderful.
They were there.
I didn't have to worry about nothing. All the ingredients were there. So when you do that, it's like, oh, so I don't have to pay to try you out. And you're gonna send me something for a whole week for two people, and you'll definitely draw them in that way too.
That's what I would do. I'm gonna give you 1 week, two people. Now check this out. Mint Mobile advertising my podcast. They didn't send a week. They sent a year. 12 gigs a month. 1 year, unlimited talking text. Saying, Tony, I want you to say something. I want you and Gianna to say something on the podcast, but y'all try it first. Now watch this here. They sent it. That's that phone just rang back there. That's the Mint Mobile phone. I bought a phone just to put it in there. And I was impressed. I said, wow. A whole year? Gianna, look up the prices. And they told us, you can get $300. Pays for the same service they just sent over here. 12 gigs a month. Unlimited talking text for $300 a year.
Wow.
Now I looked at my Verizon phone. It's right here.
Listen.
I'm $270 a month. A month. A full service, the same quality as this, and I stay on Wi-Fi. When I said to myself, So then when I said, you know what, I want to start a phone service where my fans can reach out to me, guess where I went?
Mint Mobile.
To the people, and I did this in a week. I only had it took a week for me to be happy with their year service, and I went and spent $300.
Wow.
So right now, they're even with me.
Yeah.
They probably didn't spend $300, but they could have made $300. So they gave up $300 profit and got me at $300. Guess what happens next year?
You get my phone.
$300,
Yeah.
all profit. But then I've already told Deanna I want 4 more phones. They sent me 1 year worth, and I want to buy $1,500 is what I'm going to spend because they sent me a free sample of a year.
Wow.
You think Mint Mobile will be in business for a little bit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get it? They know what they're doing. And I saw it, and on Amazon, when I bought one of the phones, I saw some of them. It says comes with 3 free months of Mint Mobile. So if you buy a phone, unlock GSM, because they know people use it, they're giving you free 3 months. They're not dummies. They targeted a major podcast. Said, "Sir, please take a year. Please, we beg you." That's incredible.
Yes.
That's incredible. That's incredible. So William, Deanna, you make sure that you're adding value, not helping. It's a big difference. I'm not trying to diss help, and I'm not trying to be semantical, right? I'm not trying to argue with semantics. It's not my. I'm not trying to sound smart here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not trying to sound smart and all that stuff.
You're the guru. That's why I'm listening to you.
I receive it. I guess I am the guru, but right. But I work hard at it. I wasn't born. I'm really good at business, selling, marketing. Right now, that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. Good. Now back to you. To add pause to me your question. You're going to create a monthly program that's going to add value, but your monthly program must grow before your customer grows. Because why am I paying every month if
same level.
we on the same level?
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, I didn't come here to pay to learn what I could have Googled. I'm not watching you, Antonio, because you cool. You better teach me something. Right? You know what I'm saying? You better put some on it. That makes sense, right?
Yep.
Like you need to teach me something. Now you cool. Cool.
That's it.
But I'm not fit to set your page to see first unless you giving me real value. Give me some see first value.
All right.
I'll hit that bell when you actually changing my life.
Ooh. All right. That's it.
You understand what I'm saying? The hitting the bell is for free. But I ain't finna do it for everybody.
Okay.
I don't want to be notified for everybody. I like the algorithm not showing me losers on my timeline and people with all that drama, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just I hit the bell when I know you are giving me $1 million or whatever. Antonio, you adding value every time. I like that. I'll hit that bell now. You gotta think about that, right? That's the way it works. So now you, and of course when I'm answering your question, I'm answering questions that both of y'all already have and everybody here already have. Your monthly program needs to grow before them. That means it has to continuously be growing. If what you're saying, now to have a different type of monthly program, you can have one that grows, that has a human effort. You can have one that you don't have to maintain. You can just have some sort of downloadable resource that's so jam-packed with information that people will always say, oh wow, this was absolutely worth 99 cents. You get it? You give away a $500 PDF, like $500 worth of PDF information. I don't know. Let's say it's podcast. What the top podcasts are, how to apply for a top podcast. Here's some email scripts you can send. They don't know that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. They don't know. You say, hey, yeah, here's some top podcasts you can apply to reach your brand, but you ain't told them how to do it. No, here's some emails, scripts you can send. Here's how you should end that email. Here's how many times you should email a month. You get it? If they don't reply back, here's your second reply. It's the same email, but you're going to say, hey, top podcast, I don't know if you noticed my first email. Third one, hey, top podcast, I think I've been going to spam, but I just wanted to give it another shot, right? And then you put the rest of the email again. You give them those templates. You give them those templates and you sell it for 99 cents. How many of you out there right now would love to be on top podcasts over and over, promoting your business, promoting your personal brand for 99 cents? You know how big the market would be for the DeMarie Group? If you tapped into something like that for 99 cents, at 99 cents, you can push 1 million of those. That's $999,000. You know what I'm saying? She ain't looking at you. You get it? Yeah. Due to us, what Amazon is doing to the major book industry. Amazon said, you know what we'll do, Bastine? We're going to put these big publishers, we're going to make self-publishing cool. Self-publishing used to be an embarrassment. Amazon said, nah, we own the internet. This is what we're going to do. Y'all, we're going to let y'all sell your book for 99 cents. This is what happened. It's unfair to the big companies, but they're unfair for trying to hold this industry away from, you know, the little guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you get 33 cents or something like that per book. Amazon to keep the rest. That's how it works. But you just keep on them 33 cents, 99. People take chances on your book where they wouldn't have took a chance on a new author. Now they're taking a chance. It's just 9. Everybody goes, well, it's just $1.
Right.
Yeah. You get a good marketing up claim. You got people selling millions of copies because that's what really matters. It's just $1, but they're hitting the New York Times bestseller list, Amazon #1, because they're pushing 50,000 copies in a week at 99 cents. Now you do that. You figure out a way to push 50,000 copies of your PDF a week for 99 cents. That'll be $40,000 a week. $49,000 a week. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool? All right, Grace, ask ye a question.
When Pam Lawrence and I were talking about my Go Figure business, I found out, well, I was telling her, I love teaching math, but elementary math, I'm not that fond on, because I don't like that. I never taught it. And teaching people how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide, when I taught, kids came to me knowing that. And so to go and have to teach that, I'm like, what do I do with you? You know? She's like, okay, well, we just found out that you don't like to teach elementary math, so don't do that, because if you do, you're going to be bored and you're going to be boring. I said, that makes sense. And then we also talked about, she asked, well, who are you looking to help? And I said, well, I would love to target students and their parents, because the parents, the way the math is being taught today, parents don't understand it. And she said, okay, I get where you're coming from. But if I just came home from work, working 8 hours a day, 48 hours a week, and then I have to come home and cook and get everything ready for tomorrow and then the next day and this, I don't want to help with math. I said, you make a good point. So she was saying, why don't you create a game that kids love with the math, and then have their homework or their challenge be go with that one concept that you taught for that day and that you made a game out of or whatever, and go and have them teach their parents what they learned. I said, it makes a lot of sense. My question to you, sir, is, because we talked about having a K through 12 program. Should I still go with that?
She's correct in telling you, if you're going to be boring, don't do it. You can still have a accelerated program from K through 12 without doing K through 12. Start at 4th through 12th. What's the lowest level math you don't mind teaching?
6.
Start at 6 through 12. You act like there's a shortage of 6th graders out there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. The thing was, I thought about your boys, her boy, and
But see, what you do is you start from 6 through 12 because that's what you want to automate in your program.
Mm-hmm.
Then you tell them, here's the prerequisite to get in this program. This is a helping aid. If you would like your child, if your child is below 6th grade, but you would like to accelerate them, you can use Khan Academy.
Okay.
Take them through 6th grade, and then have them. Khan Academy is KHAN, and then academy.com or org. And when you find it, put it in the chat for me.
Okay.
They literally teach you everything there. Now, what you can do there is it's real simple. You just tell people, go to Khan Academy, get prep, and then we will accelerate you from 6 to 12. And then you tell them from 6 to 12, you can literally finish 6 to 12 grade in 3 months' time. And your child can be a 12th grader in 3 months. 12th grade in 90 days. You know what I'm saying? No, that's a fantastic question. That's because I told you to do K through 12. If she's right, if you're gonna be bored and boring, there's a flip side to that. If you can get past it, if you can get past being bored but not boring, then what you do is, because part of that, and I can tell, you still haven't figured out you own the company, your own company. Because all you're doing is doing it once. Then you automate that. Now, if you're going to be boring, don't do it. But if you're bored, you can just invite some people over so they can throw you that energy. You know what I'm saying? Or some real adults doing kindergarten math, or they'll be happy. They'll be smarter than a fifth grader. You understand? They'll feel smart. And then you can do that and be like, okay, good, no problem, bam. And not be bored because you're with some adults and you even make it daiquiri time or something. You get what I'm saying? Whatever it may be.
Who drunk adults like
And then but remember, you're teaching it once, and then it's automated. You're teaching it once. Now, but if you're going to be boring, then don't do it. You get this? I gave you both sides. I gave you both sides. It sounds like you ain't trying to do none of that. No daiquiris, no bananas, no nothing. But then don't do it. Okay, you can look at her face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. She don't want to do it, so don't do it. Got me?
Yes.
All right, Vaseline, you're next.
What are the big dumps in regards to expressing religious views on podcasts?
What type of podcast is it?
It's a secular podcast, but you may lend yourself towards a religious view sometimes, or do you mention the Bible? Do you say the Quran or the Torah? Do you mention any religion by name, any faith by name?
Sure you can. You do it with respect. This is a simple answer with dualities in the whole thing, okay? Not complexities, but just both ends of the spectrum. When you have to bring up a religious text, you say there's a sacred text. There's a sacred text. There's an ancient story, if you're going to bring up a popular story. CD. Watch the difference here. In the Bible, there's a story about the prodigal son. Watch this. There's an ancient story taught thousands of years ago about a son who went his own way. See the difference? I'm not saying either is offensive. One of them, that second one, is really easy to swallow. And it also makes you look smarter. Oh, okay, you know some ancient stories. It does. It does. It's the most. This is actually something Les Brown taught me. He personally taught me this. Anyway, when you want to do that, the way he likes to do it is, he says, my favorite book says, and that's what he's talking about in the Bible. Okay, you heard him do it. He does it all the time. The way I like to do it, because I know quite a few of them, I use it to my advantage. What I like to do is I like to bring up one of them, and then I'll bring up the opposite on purpose, because I don't want to see bias. And I do it all the time. Y'all hear it. If I want to bring up Obama and something great that he did, I'll first bring up something great Trump did. If I want to bring up something great Trump did, I understand all my Obama supporters are going to be offended. So I bring up something Obama did so I can get to Trump. You get it? So remember I said it's simple, but it's got these dualities. For instance, I go, Obama was a genius. So what do I really want to say?
Trump was a genius.
Trump was a genius. Okay? But I'm gonna say Obama was absolutely no. I know all of you don't support, but just hear me out. Now I'm defending Obama right now. I'm looking like no, and I probably got a pro-Obama crowd. But I'm getting ready to say Trump, but I need to defend Obama first, so it can look like I'm just a nice guy here. Do you get it? Even though I got you in the crowd, because I'm setting you up to say, but the one you hate, he's a genius too. No, you can now go. You can't say the same thing about Obama and not give Trump that same credence. That's a bias now. That's prejudice. Okay? You got me? See that? Here's another duality. Since you're going to bring up something religion, you're more than likely going to bring up something serious. So you laugh, you make them laugh first to get rid of their defenses. And then you chop their head off right in the middle. I don't think anybody on planet Earth does that better than Les Brown. Maybe me come a close second. I honestly don't think Les Brown. Well, he got the he got the little laugh, right? Right. And he gets it in. He makes you laugh, and then right when you finish laughing, he'll hit you. But don't ever let no one's else expectations be your reality. Wait a minute. Right? You get it? He talk about himself as DT, and you get to laughing. You're laughing about people calling him dumb. You have no idea, because he's finna hit you with, but never let someone else's expectation. And let me tell you what Les Brown does very well that you're gonna have to do in your religious stories and stuff. Les Brown does this. Now I am gonna say nobody does this better than Les Brown. Okay, I'm arguable, but what I'm about to say, nobody does better than Les Brown. When Les Brown tells a story, he becomes all the characters. He becomes Mr. Washington. When he's he's big man. No, sir. That's my brother. I'm DT. This is what he does. He does. He literally sinks his whole body. Or you ever heard the story when he talking about the dreams that died, and he becomes the ghost, and the ghost, he said, "We," he's real mad. "We counted on you," right? All this, and you're like, ooh, right? He does that. It's that duality. If you're gonna say something extremely dramatic, you can make them laugh first, or you need to go thespian dramatic, in which you have a thespian background, right? You need to go thespian. That's actors and stuff, right? It is, but it's a far better definition, and I'm just trying to come down for everybody, right? You need to go all the way dramatic, because now people get so tied up into the story, they forget about their religion. It's the same thing we do when we watch movies. When we watch movies, and you don't believe in poltergeist, when that movie is on, you do, right? Or you're a devout Christian.
Yeah.
The Lord, this is demonic. But in that movie, you get all through it.
Yep.
Because you done got tied into the story. You laid down your religion. I just said something. Make your people get so tied up in the story, they lay down their religion.
Wow.
Even if it's atheism.
Elena Johnson said the sandwich concept, that's what she had.
Yeah, the sandwich concept is how you talk. Good job, Elena. It's how they teach managers to correct you.
Compliment.
Yeah, okay.
Correction. Compliment.
Okay, I didn't know.
All right,
Okay.
so that's good. That's
Okay.
good.
It's compliment, correction, compliment. Man, first off, I want to tell you, you did a really great job on that video. But I need you to make sure that the focus is right on there. But I do want to let you know that the angle was perfect.
Yep.
My mom taught me, I didn't know it had a name, but she taught me whenever I need to talk to a parent about their child and, you know, something that needed correction, she said that, listen, don't get on the phone talking about this child never does his homework. No, start off and saying a great thing that he does, or a great thing he or she does, and then let him know.
Please.
You know. But I'm not talking.
Please don't get beat up.
She told me that. She told me.
Please don't be talking. Your child is a heathen. You understand? A fire-breathing heathen. Don't know nothing. Can't even read out loud. What the hell is you doing over there?
And see, you get straight punched.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you know all of us think, not my child.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know.
I ain't that
Fantastic question. There's one more in there. You can, when bringing up religion, if you could just bring it up and create the culture of you're going to bring it up with no issue. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just know if you do it enough, you're not going to run nobody away. You're just going to draw unto you what you're doing. I'll give you a great example. Boy, I can holler. I sure can. I can. Can't nobody. I get up there. I'm telling you, I can. I start off in E flat, N and A sharp. I can go. I can. I really can. And for the first 4 years, I can let them have it. Boy, I sure can't stand them people though. Let me tell you. I had a whole church of folk I can't stand. Am I not supposed to be real? Was I not supposed to be transparent? I drew unto me the folk I didn't want to pass.
That's what the sip was for, sir.
That's not wrong.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted that,
Right.
but I'm an intellectual. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying whooping and hollering is wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying now you only see me that if I go out to traditional Baptist world or whatever. Now I'm talking like I talk now. You get what I'm saying, and I'm dropping the nuggets the way I do now. Boom, challenge, story, illustration, the same way you the sparrow. My sermon's full of sparrows. You understand what I'm saying? I like that crowd. Give me a bunch of Vastines. You know what I'm saying? I don't want pomp and circumstance. I'm just using that as an example, as a sub topic or supporting detail of. You can bring it up as much as you want. You would not be wrong. Just know at some point you will only have what you keep putting out. That is important to know. That's not wrong. If you want a religious-based woke environment, throw it out there. Get it? In my case, I like reaching all people. It's why I have a podcast that's specifically for religion.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you go over there, way over there, because that's what that's for. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what that's for. Because expect me to start giving Muslims props and you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to do that. I guarantee you I'm going to do that. So you might as well get used to this. You know what I'm saying? You might as well get used to it, because I am about to say we are all connected over here. Over there, I'm going to say it too. I'm going to just make it in a way that you comfortable. With your Bible. Cool. Good. Back to you. Ask me some questions online too. Well, if you actually,
I was asking my business part.
if you're building your business, you'll have some. Ooh.
I actually.
Okay. You can pass it to me.
In structuring, my biggest issue is actually, no, it's not. I already worked through that. You've helped me with that.
Pass it. Grace. On Bastine. Bastine. Regale us.
what is the average or safe length for a podcast? 30 minutes to an hour, or 45 minutes?
Yeah. That's a great question. Very common question. It's a very common question, but the truth is it has no right answer. Because it doesn't matter. You have my number one podcast that has all the money flowing through it, average 2-hour episodes. Most of the time it's number one. Right now he's number 3 this morning. I just checked. Joe Rogan Experience is consistently top 3 podcasts in the world. 3.5-hour episodes. That's why it's called The Experience. 3.5-hour episodes. Some of the biggest people in the world get on it. Okay? It's an honor to get on this podcast. The other ones, there's another top-ranked podcast by Neil Patel, 10-minute episodes. Some other people, 1-minute episodes, 30-minute episodes. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you are attempting to do with your podcast. Okay. You need to charge them?
No, there's a particular app that I went online and I picked up a couple of weeks ago. And I can't find it right now, but it has free music, background music. Do you recommend using? Okay, because this has a lot of, and I listen to tons of the music, the sounds and everything, and they're free to use, and just to incorporate that.
What? Be fantastic. Normally, I would say put it in your intro, put it in your outro, let your stuff have no music. But you're a storyteller, and you're really good at it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and your voice is it's not just the voice; it's just soothing. It's an understatement. It's an understatement, Elton. You're intentional, like Obama. You're intentional with your rhythm.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, it's a heck of a compliment for sure. As a speaker, Obama's the same way. You know, America, right? We belong together, and
That's
we shouldn't be fighting. It's not the American way. It's not how we do things. I don't have any more elections. They start cheering. I know, because I won both. Right? You get the point though, right?
Right.
Intentional with your rhythm. Now I don't know why he does it. For sure, that his cadence helps him not say Those pauses are there for that reason. That's why he's such a great speaker. You too. Music would flow with you, and it wouldn't be a help aid. It would just be natural. It would just be natural. Me, I typically don't put music unless I'm doing a certain type of if it's motivational. You ain't gonna. You're not gonna find too many people that can do motivational stuff behind music because my cadence is I'm always right. I'm just. You gotta wait a minute, Tony. I'm good. No, catch up. Right after speak, teach that way. I've always been that way, so I don't use music. I just go after it when it's motivational. Yeah, I can't see me not using music at all, right? But I'm making sure that music matches me, my energy, that lioness about me. I'm making sure it matches that. I would definitely use music, and you'll see me try to use. I got some episodes I use music. I don't. That was me testing. You see, so just throw it out there and see what comes back. But I would definitely use music if I was you. I have one piece. You could use one piece of music all the time, or you can switch it up. The audience would appreciate either way. It doesn't matter. Now you had asked a question right before that, and it was so good. Or you were saying something. Oh, the length. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish with your podcast, the length.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to simply inform, maybe that be current events or something, then you want to think about, you can think the standard 30 minutes, but there's a better option, the average ride of a commute. If you're information, if you're an informative this week on the news, or this week I want to talk to you about learning this. If that's what you are, not an experience, but this informational resource, people are going to listen to you on the commuter they ride. Grace just said it. You did. You literally just, I have a product that is informational or informative is the actual word. What is it? What did you just said before we walked out here off camera, but before vaccine came, you listen to a certain thing when you're somewhere. Put it on her.
Oh. I listen to the freshman courses of ATS Business University when I'm in my car riding.
Do you listen to it out the car?
Yes,
How often versus car and not car?
more in the car.
Give me a percentage. Give me a real one.
Yeah, every time I'm in the car. So I'm gonna be like 90% in the
Okay,
car.
so, okay, you see that? So people, I don't know why. Maybe we're just trained that the radio is supposed to be informative, and since we're used to getting our news in the car, when we have something giving us news of how to build a business, we just stick to that. I don't know. I'm not saying that's it. That's a really good answer. It has some credence. It may not be true, but I can make an argument that way.
Mm-hmm.
You get it?
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean she's lazy at home. That means in the mindset of let's get where we're going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and work in me. Let's turn this. We said it in the 90s, in the 2000s. Library on wheels.
Yep. Drive Time
Right?
University.
Drive Time University. Here we go. While I'm driving, let's do it. Boom. Makes total sense. If that's the type of podcast you're gonna have, which none of this is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I have different. You would probably listen to my mastermind in the car, but the way that is, it can also go out the car too. Just the way the mastermind flows. It's not. It's more of y'all talking. It's just a lot. It's different. I'm not saying you because it's still informative. You could, but since it's literally step by step, or you ask a question, you tell y'all you got your pads in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard not to do the mastermind without taking notes.
Right.
So you would really let me sit down, let me get some wine. You get it? And let me, the mastermind would make you, this is a I'm literally doing a mastermind right now. And we are not in a car. You get it?
Yeah.
And you probably wouldn't listen to me in a car with this. Not that you wouldn't, but you can't go, man, wait a minute. I thought it. You said, because you never know what's going to come up in the mastermind. The mastermind is predicated on what the students are asking the teacher.
Right.
And you trying to catch all them nuggets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I watch Gary Vaynerchuk all the time. Sometimes I find myself last year just actually. As a matter, I'm so glad for your question. Oh no, it was your question. Remind me to bring up my fan phone. Okay. Now, last year I was just because Gary Vee likes to do is do Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
He's brilliant there. That's what he wants to do, and he doesn't really consider himself a speaker, so he'll do the Q&A. But his real reason is because he's all about adding value. He'll tell you that I've listened to him enough to know that he just really wants to do. So what he's trying to do is have a different keynote every time. So he has his same keynote-ish. This is his words. He'll say this. So he's trying to knock it out as fast as possible. 10 to 15 minutes. He's got 2 hours to speak, an hour to speak, but he's trying to knock that, and he'll go, Who? By show of hands, let me just see. He's polling his audience. He's a master poller. By show of hands, let me just see who knows my spiel. And if he sees most of the hands, okay, good. Let me hurry up and get the Q&A. If it's not that many hands, which is rare, but depending on where he is, what part of the world he's in, he'll give his spiel a little longer. Then it gets to the Q&A. Once it gets to the Q&A, man, Gary V has taught me more in Q&A sections than all my bachelors and masters have in one Q&A. Because you can't. Look how much knowledge I'm dropping. There's no way in the world I could have been able to prepare to do a lecture on podcasting. Could have no time. If I would have said podcasting have no time, I would have said, well, it can be any time. Boom, that's it. Some people do this, some people do this. But now I'm going into the type of. I would have never went to the type of podcast, never the informative, right? That's Q&A type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I found myself all last year just fast forwarding, hitting the YouTube, the scrub button to what I think the Q&A starts. Hit it. Oh man, too far. Let me rewind a little bit. Find it right at the end of the Q&A so I can just get what I want. I bring it up because that's a different kind of learning. And I never was able to do that in a car. I didn't listen to Gary V in a car. I listened to Gary V at nighttime after work to prepare, to get my personal advantage and prepare for work the next day. So no TV. Gary V was my last thing that I did for me to get that advantage over everybody else. That was for me. Okay? That was for me. Now, that's not in the car though. You get it?
Yeah.
On this phone, on this phone, I've got a gazillion. Well, I had way too many podcasts. I subscribed from someone I just never listened to. This one I got one, the Gary V podcast. I got Grant Cardone, all this over here, just the one because I noticed. So now I get to they off. Now I get to be on this phone while listening, and it just keep on talking, Gary. Keep on talking, right? Keep on talking and just tell me something. Give me $1 million. Oh, that's $1 million right there, right? Give it to me, right? And stuff like that. But it's never in the car because his stuff makes me want to go, oh yeah, let me write that down real quick. You get it? So it just depends on the type of podcast. If you're a scary story podcast, it better have music.
Okay.
You can't tell a scary story without music. You know what I'm saying? Because the music creates tension.
Yes.
And it has a slower cadence because you want that scary story to last a while. Okay? You got me a call?
Yes. And there are 2 questions online from the Johnson & Johnson team. That's what I call it.
All right. Johnson & Johnson team. Now, what call are you for the make? Is it a sales call?
It is...
I want them to see it if it's going to be a sales call.
This young lady...
Certain?
This young lady was referred from Facebook for the free offer. And so I'm calling as the happiness coordinator.
What clown?
Now.
Do it in front of us. Turn it this way. So there's a free offer. Well, actually, I got 500 free offers, but this lady just got a free product, a $4,000 product for free. I create these happiness coordinators. So before I answer the Johnson & Johnson question, wait, call.
Okay.
I want you to see how we add value to people and how our follow-up is strong. She hasn't bought anything, but watch how Grace tries to add value to her and just does everything we can to keep the lady a customer as if she gave us $10,000. And that's powerful. Let's see if she answers first.
We're going to double tap.
Always double tap. Tell them why, Grace.
Because sometimes the phone may not ring the first time and they just didn't get it. Or they stepped away from their phone. And so you always want to double tap so that way, oh, okay, somebody's calling me. Or if they did see the number the first time, then I don't know that number.
Exactly.
And then if I call right back, okay, this must be somebody, you know, that is important.
Yeah, you look like a bill collector right now.
Good afternoon, Trina. Hi, Trina. This is Grace with the ATS Network. We were scheduled to speak today about you and your free offer that you took a look at. Okay. She wasn't interested, so we keep moving.
All right, there you go. Pause going there.
Yeah.
She wasn't interested in free help. God bless her.
Hey.
Okay?
Got the Johnson & Johnson plan.
All right, yeah. Let's answer that question.
William Johnson, his question is, what is your take on tax lien properties?
Good. You just got to have the cash to pull it off. Tax lien properties, first off, lien means give me my money because I got a lien on the house. It's a hold. It is more than likely they're in the first lien position because the bank has, well, now I'm starting to get complex to answer. If I give you my money to invest, I go into the first lien holder position. I need you to understand that.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to get
Yeah.
that if you play and you don't do this, I take over, the property becomes mine. Now I can get my money back and the return on investment and your return on investment because I'm first lien holder. Lien. I'm just explaining lien real quick for everybody. I don't have to be a lien holder, first lien holder, to still cause hell in your life. If I come do your plumbing and you do not pay me off, I put you on a payment plan or whatever. What I do now is I put a lien on your house. I'm not the first lien holder, but legally you can't sell this house until the debt that you owe me is paid.
Yes.
Okay, you got me? The bank is still the first lien holder, but the bank will not let you sell this house and cash out without, because I went through the legal channels to file a lien. That means run me my money. There's a proper definition for it, but we're going to go with run me my money. Is that fair? Okay. Tax lien means tax run me my money. Are we getting this here?
Tax revenue, my way.
I do not have to define what tax is. You've been paying those since birth. Okay? You did not have a free delivery here. They did not let you come to Earth for free. I'm sorry, that did not happen.
No.
There's no way that it happened, all right? They did not let you come to Earth for free. No, they just did not. And they plan on keeping it that way. And it's going to get worse and more expensive. And they ain't going to let you die for free. Okay? So tax means run the city their money. Run the government. In this case, the local government, which is the city. Are we clear on this?
So be very careful with contractors.
I'm going to need you, forget the contractors for a second. I'll answer that. I'm going to need you to know before you get into the tax lien business, run the city their money by 2 p.m. as soon as you bid on that house. This ain't no, we going to close in closing time, or, you know, like when Vaccine bought his house, there was ain't no process. Be at the tax county assessor. You was right. There ain't no process.
Run me.
No, title company gonna already be there. We ain't got this. Ain't no titles. Look, we gonna run. Pay here. The deed is yours now. Right. So if you don't have the cash, I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm stressing this because when I first got into real estate, it was through tax liens. It was the easiest way. I was broke. I'm glad I went there because on the first Tuesday of the month, I sat in there, didn't know what I was doing. All these people in these suits, and I'm in jeans and something, and I'm sitting there, and they going, how many, you know, the auction stuff. And they do the little hand like this, yeah. So all that stuff. Okay, cool. And then the first thing the lady says is, if anyone of you knew, this is how it works, blah, 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 blah. She gives us everything it works. And also, it must have full check. And she said it so nicely.
Full check.
Must have the full check by 2:00 p.m. Please put, and they said, please put Galveston County tax rate, whatever you, on the check, please. Pay to the order of. She let you know. And I went, whew, I am out of my league. Okay, I'm just trying to tell you, before I tell you how to get into it, please know, if you ain't got the cash, don't bid. It is a felony.
Oh, okay.
It's theft.
Yes, it is.
Okay, because you just took that house off the market for someone else. So now you play with the customer's money and you play with the city's money. They're not having that. They're not having that at all.
Yeah.
Now, let's get into the rest of it. Okay. Now you buy the house. Remind me to ask. Throw me that question. You ask again. You ask to follow up to what I said.
No.
But you buy the house as is. No, you can't buy it and be like, nah, y'all gotta take this back. You didn't tell me all the aluminum was taken out the house. That there was some squatters in there, or the house that the people got foreclosed on ripped all the. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they do, right? They ripped all the stuff out. You know what they? I don't know if y'all know. There's some people real vengeful.
I know.
When they get a foreclosure, they rip all the aluminum out the pipes or
Bust up
all the copper.
I'm
I'm gonna get something for this because they have a problem with the bank. So I'm gonna get something for this. You got me messed up. I'm gonna get my right. You don't get to turn it back. You bought the house as is. Okay, that's the way it works. Now, with this as is, this tell me that question you just asked.
So be very careful with contractors.
Contractors in this case are irrelevant, but yes, always be very careful with contractors because, well, let me split that up in two. Yes, always be very, very careful with contractors, but they are irrelevant in this case. What is relevant is you be careful in buying a house and making sure you have enough money to fix whatever you just bought because it needs to be fixed automatically.
Okay.
Unless you're a wholesaler. You ain't got to worry about contract. That's why I say it's irrelevant because a tax lien is not dependent upon contractors. If you are a wholesaler, then you buy it for $27,000 and you sell it for $37,000. You're not looking to get a huge profit. You're just looking to get $10,000. You do 10 of those a month. 10 of those in a day. That's $100,000. You did good, right? Wholesaler. Now someone buys it for you for $37,000. They fix it up, put $50,000 in it. Now they got $87,000 in it, but now the house is worth $225,000. Now they got equity, you got your money, everybody wins. You get it? This is why contractors are irrelevant here because the tax lien is not dependent upon contractors. If you plan to hold or flip the house, now your question comes back into great relevancy. Should you worry about contractors? Heck yes. Okay? Then you want to know what stuff costs. Do one of y'all have in the notes our dirty dozens? William, I'm finna do you a solid favor, brother. Because we do this for real. I'm getting ready to send you, or I'm gonna have, do we have it? I got mine right here. I got my, is your dirty dozen right there? Like, okay, good. When she getting ready to copy and paste, it's all good. This is something we can teach, but it's all good. They can have it. But copy and paste everything that's dirty dozen relevant with the prices. Is that whole thing I just saw? Oh, right there. Okay. What we're gonna do for you, William, is we about to prep you to be ready for contractors by telling you what stuff actually costs. Okay? Now do me a favor, put that in the chat. And I also want you to show Vastine so he can see what's going on. So since he's right in front of us, we're getting ready to tell you. You put it in there.
I even sent what we use as a spreadsheet when we go to fill stuff out. I even sent her break that down too.
Tell them what you said.
Not only did I send the notes, but I also sent, if you notice at the very bottom, it's called the Dirty Dozen cheat sheet. So that way when you go and walk a property, you can copy and paste that onto a Word document and print it out. So all you have to do is just go in. Once you learn the pricing and the formulas, you can just go in and just write your prices out and do it real quick. So I also included that.
One-stop shop, man. ATF for everything. Now, she's going to show you that. That's fantastic. We know how much doors cost, this cost. And if you know, the contractor has to give you fair prices. Right there, buddy, you should absolutely be shouting. You know, that was a lady that asked a question.
Well, yeah,
but we got you.
William asked the first one about the tax liens, and then she asked another question.
She asked another question. Good. But what I'm getting ready to say is, without a doubt, but what we just did, you paste it in there? Is it in there? Mm-hmm. All repairs. Y'all better go cop. Ooh, look at that.
I put it all in there.
We put. Listen, y'all. We do. Listen, we're real deal. We do real deal.
It
Hey,
tells you the different types of.
don't tell the world about me.
So you have
We got.
how much it would cost.
We got it going on over here, right? Go tell the whole world. This is what we use personally. These are fair market prices right now. Go ahead and run that. That's all yours. Have your way. Now, before we get to the questions, go on out there. You ain't met nobody that's going to share that. Let me see if somebody don't like it. I don't even think they see it yet. Because I'm looking. I ain't see it.
Somebody put a wild face on there.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Lorraine Della.
I'm trying to tell you. So when I tell y'all, sign up with me for $199, that's pennies.
So Elena said, I'm telling them.
Okay, tell them all about me, Elaine. Tell them all about me. Get them to set my page. Listen, I own Pure GP, General Principle. I'm from the hood. You gotta give me that. Pure GP. What I want you to do is set my page to see first. Hit that bell. Because nobody would have gave. Did you see that real estate stuff she just got?
I'm finna email it to
I ain't say email to. Ain't nobody going. You ain't never seen nobody just hand that out on no live video.
No.
Never. You know why? Because that's an upsell for me. I can charge you $99 for 3 days to teach you that.
There you go, right now.
I can charge you $99 for 3 days to teach you that. You understand what I'm saying? That's a seminar. Actually, $99 for 2 days. I wouldn't spend 3. And then I would be able to tell you that. And then you'd be like, man, how can I make this useful? Don't worry about it. I can show you exactly how to use it. For $1,499, you come to the next seminar, and we'll teach you exactly how to buy a house. That's the way it works. This is the way it works. This is the way it works. So y'all copy and paste that. Say that. Thank you, Antonio Williams is driving, but we are both listening.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, I tell y'all a power couple. He driving, baby. Put that thing on. Hook up the Bluetooth so it come out the speakers. All right? That's it. Take them notes, baby. I ain't mad at you at all. I ain't mad at you at all. Now, let's see. Nobody's going to do this for free. I was not expecting to hear about real estate. You blew my mind. Lorraine Jones. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Anyway, ask me her question now. I just wanted to say, you set my page to see first, y'all, so we can get past this algorithm. Right now, if you look, I mean, we've been on for a while. It's 4 people watching. It should be 4,000 people watching. And y'all know that. It should. It should be 4,000 people watching. Okay, ask me her.
She said she didn't know if her husband said, I don't know if my husband said this, but we are considering meal prepping for those with ailments like diabetes, high blood pressure, and such. What would be a good way to market to doctors? And then she said, like holistic doctors, should I say, most doctors want to push meds, but will still ask you to change your diet.
We got a problem here. When you pop in your headphones or something so you can still hear something, take your laptop or something.
No, she charged her phone.
She told me something else earlier.
Oh, okay.
Take this and take it with you.
Okay.
You gotta make a quick run real quick. But I'm about to say an answer so cold you don't need to miss it. That question was fantastic. All right, y'all check me out. That question was fantastic. The question was, we want to do meal prep for people with ailments, diabetes, etc. This is where the question went wrong. How can we market to doctor? Nope. And the rest of the question was wrong. The system is going to push back at you and assassinate you. Doctors don't know nothing about nutrition, and nor do they care. They will never. I need you to get me with this. I'm not being rude. What you essentially just, let's put this in relationship terms, okay? We'll put this in relationship terms. You might as well say, Antonio, man, I really, really want to sleep with your girlfriend. I do. Can you tell me some stuff she like? So so I can biblically know her. That's what you basically just said.
Biblically know her.
It's what you just said. Let me pay attention. Hospitals are not to save your life; they're to prolong your death. You are valuable to a hospital because you're not meal prepping. You understand what I'm saying? They are not here to save your life. They are here to make your death as slow as possible so you can keep spending money. You are never going to be able to market to doctors because you're essentially saying, Doc, I want to shorten your patient list.
I want to take your money.
I'm really, that country club, I don't want you there no more. What I want you to do is let me get your money. And I'm so not going to share the money with you. But let me get your money and let me mess up your lifestyle. Because I'm going to go ahead and meal prep. You get that? I'm not trying. I know I'm entertaining, but I need you to get that is a fact.
She said, gotcha.
Yeah.
She said, so what way can we be doing so?
You need to go to where they're trying to save lives. Church. Gym. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't even go to a dialysis clinic because dialysis is a scam. You know what? Let me just go ahead and get into it.
Wow.
They are wrong. Because I'm trying not to say too much, but I'm telling you that dialysis makes no sense. It scientifically makes no sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. You can't clean blood like that. It's what kidneys do. You understand what I'm saying? And even if you clean it and pump it back in, your kidneys is still jacked up. This is a lie. In fact, I'm gonna put it in chat for you, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. Now, I just know this because I read, but I want to help you not read. John Oliver dialysis. It's all you gotta do. He covers it for 24 minutes, 10 seconds. 2 years ago, it is in it has 8 million views. He shocked the world. When I just put it in chat, Grace, I'm sending it to you. Text it to Vastine.
Okay.
Now, he's a comedian, but he's a journalist. He used to be with Jon Stewart. He got his own show on HBO. I love John Oliver. He covers the best everything. 24 minutes and 10 seconds, he's going to tell you how corrupt this system is. It is corrupt. It is. They have been lying to you, y'all. Y'all been lying to you. But anyway, so you can't go there because they're only there. But they're para-hospital, alongside the hospital.
Yeah.
If they in bed with insurance companies, why would they possibly want you healed? This is why we ain't cured cancer yet. It is a multi-billion-dollar business. Come on, we just sent somebody in the moon. We done virtually got rid of the effect of AIDS. People ain't dying no more. Tom Hanks did a movie, made everybody have empathy for it, and they start getting rid of it. Right? Philadelphia, right? Yeah, right? I mean, well, Tom Hanks and Denzel the same movie, but you get the point. Like, come on. So you want to go to gyms, personal trainers, or just people who really want a lifestyle change and have. And I'm gonna tell you our real problem, because I know this. I know this for sure. We just don't know how our bodies work to certain diets. We just don't know. If it's not even some of it's discipline thing, but not most of it. The truth is, we tried this and it didn't work because we keep hearing about the good diets, the good this, the good that. But then with our body type, it just don't work. You know, the Akazai just didn't work for my grandmother. It just did. It just didn't. Now, the keto diet pretty much will work on just about anybody, almost. The problem is you don't understand that if you cheat one time, so the whole point of the keto diet is to starve your body of sugar and give it high fatty fats and stuff. No carbs. Why? Because carbs, for lack of a better phrase, act like sugar. Your body naturally wants to burn sugar. And it will do that. When you starve the body of sugar, if you have a low carb, because then it will burn carbs next, which is a form of sugar, so to speak, right? If you starve it of both, then the body says, ain't no sugar here, this is burn this fat. So when you get into ketosis, in order for your body to get energy, it's plenty of fat there. Because fat is literally meant to protect your body from hurt, harm, and danger. I have a big stomach. It's going down because my body thought it was under stress. Sugar, not stress mentally, but sugar produced. I didn't know none of this until this year. Sugar produced stress in my body, and my body type makes my upper body solid skinny, and then my lower body, my stomach, it protects my vital organs and wraps around. Can you get it? I didn't know that. So basically, my issue was not eat healthy. I was eating healthy for 3 years, still gaining weight. I was vegetarian for 3 years, still gaining weight. And they said, well, you know what? They told me, well, just take in less calories than you burn. If you're gonna burn 2,000 calories, then take in 1,000. Or the average person, take in something like that. Watch your calorie count. Eat small portions. That worked for Missy Elliott. It did not work for me because there was something that I was killing myself with, the Reese's peanut butter cups. So here I am eating solid. I'm eating everything I should. I'm eating vegetables. This is the only thing I'm eating. But that sugar was overriding everything. And now, boom, I can't lose weight because I don't know. So if you try out there going to meal prep, if you just explain this to, if you just say, Antonio, your problem is sugar. I'll tell you what. We've diagnosed you. We know a little bit. I can see your body type. I can see what you're eating. You got to let go of the beer. You got to let go of the beer. The red wine is really kind of messing you up right now. It's really, really sweet. It's sweet because sugar, right? So what you want to do is at least go 30 days without it. Let's get you in ketosis first. And let's just wean you back on the red wine later. Okay? Because the moment you get one good half a bottle, you're out of ketosis. Go. You go. That's what we don't know. I had to hire a president who is a chef to tell me, Antonio, man, you're really good. You make a lot of money now. We need you. You're dying. What you talking about?
You're dying. Wait.
Yeah, man. Now I looked at one of your videos, and you about to have a stroke. I know you don't think so. This is what we're talking. But let me tell you. And he started diagnosing me. He said, "You're pre-diabetic." I said, "Yeah, they actually just told me that." He said, "Let me tell you what pre-diabetic mean, man. That's the way they lie to you. Pre-diabetic means diabetes. It's just not consistent enough so the big pharma could put you on meds. And I was like, that does make sense. Because how could you be pre-diabetic? Well, I just never really thought about the words. You know what I'm saying? But for them,
Like pre-pregnant.
it's what like pre-pregnant, right? You know, yeah, that's a great example. You know how you get sick, before you get sick, you're already sick. The bacteria is already doubling every hour or every minute, but you're pre-sick. But you're sick, but it's not. It hasn't got to the level where they can say, "Gotcha." Get this Z-Pack. Let's build your insurance, right? Until you start feeling bad, that's what the pre-diabetes is. It's when I go, all right, I haven't got the signs that I can see yet, but as soon as they get ready, they're going to say, come on here, get this dialysis, right? That's exactly what they're doing. So we don't know this stuff. And it took a chef to break it down to me for what I just told you. And I really just regurgitated everything Dara Dillahunty just taught me a couple months ago. Go ahead.
Elena said they're both diabetic.
Yes. they're, oh, both her and her husband.
Uh-huh.
There you go. So if you're diabetic, here now, at no point am I saying I'm the smartest chefs. I'm not. I'm just lost 35 pounds. Yes, it's a big deal. I appreciate you. Half a shoe size. I'm on the journey. This is my only meal of the day because it's been in the wrong oil. I get it, right? I totally get it. I know what's going on. My choice said, if you're gonna eat this, you know you ain't eating no more, right? You know that, right? See, I get it because I know what's up. So I had no fresh leafy greens. So I know when I do leafy greens, I can eat 3 times because that ain't number 5 calories. Big old bowl of leafy green, it ain't 5 calories, but you get the point though. So I don't mean, at no point am I saying, like I would never try to out-chef you guys. Let's see. No, out-chef you guys. But I will tell you this, if you're diabetic, now you can either get this from What the Health on Netflix. It's sugar. Sugar's the problem.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened. Listen, they're going to tell y'all cholesterol's the problem. That's a lie. They're going to tell you meat's the problem. Well, that actually is a lie. But, I mean, that actually is the truth. But you can eat some meat, especially grass-fed meat, okay? Mm-hmm. But that's really not the problem either. Sugar. Here's what happened. This is one side of your arteries. This is the other. And what happened, yes, your body starts craving sugar. It's a detox. What happens is your blood, hold on, because you check this out. You don't want to miss this. Your blood is supposed to flow freely through the places. Because the blood is going to seep. This has pores on this side, pores on this side. Your blood is supposed to just put those nutrients, because that's the whole point of blood. Food goes to your kidneys, extracts nutrients. Then after your kidneys is the liver, extracts more nutrients, and then goes to your blood. The blood puts the nutrients in your body. That's how that actually works. That's why kidneys are important. And that's why you typically don't get another liver, because you need it. Okay, you need it. Okay, you need your liver and your kidneys. That's why they're both important. So if you drink yourself into pancreatitis, you playing with your clean the body system, your pancreas. Okay, this is the problem. Now, your blood is supposed to pass freely through here. Here's what happens. It's the only thing that happens. Sugar lines those walls. Sugar. Instead of the nutrients going, think of it as this is, if this is water, then y'all know that this is going to get real soaking wet.
Right.
The towel and the towel. The napkin and the towel will get soaking wet with water. Okay? That's what's supposed to happen in your body. Now imagine me rubbing Vaseline on both of these.
It ain't gonna do nothing.
Completely. What happens now is it's waterproof. Okay, your arteries are nutrient proof. The sugar has become the Vaseline. And now all that cholesterol that was supposed to go in the body the right way, carbohydrates in the body can't, because sugar has become Vaseline, not Vaseline, but Vaseline. Okay? It's become Vaseline in your arteries, and now the sugar won't let your arteries do what they're supposed to do.
Wow.
So all that fat goes to the heart now. That's what's happening.
Wow.
Cholesterol and meat in this case is not the problem. If you're diabetic, you've got a Vaseline line of sugar around your body, and you're eating healthy in most cases right now, but the sugar is killing you. And you can get sugar a lot of ways. You get you a diet soda. They say no sugar, but the man-made sugar, anything that has oats at the end, is 400 times stronger than the sugar. Or you use a lot of starchy stuff. White flour, that you do know the bread that's healthy that they taught you, they fill that bread with sugar. That white bread is full of sugar. That's why you ladies can't get enough of it.
That's it.
With butter on it.
Butter is an issue too, but we'll leave that alone because it's not as big of an issue as let's put this sugar in the bread so they can get addicted. You ever seen a kid that say, "Can I get a piece of bread?" Yes. Yes, that's what's happening. This is a chef talk. This is a bit more nerd talk, but on this journey of weight loss, I had to learn how my body works so I can lose this weight. That's what's happening. So if both of y'all are diabetic, it's sugar. Now you can be eating a lot of rice, especially if you like rice and gravy, that turns into sugar in your body.
Man.
All that starch, when the starch hits your kidneys and your pancreas and your liver, it becomes starchy sugar. It does. That's what you ever washed your rice and saw that white film come off? Yeah, that's Vaseline, right? In your arteries. Just sit there. That white sugar comes real plasticky and becomes sugar. That's what happens. Okay? Sugar is the plaque. Absolutely. I just saw it coming there. This is why Dr. Seven say away from all that. All that mucus, I don't eat anything mucus causing. I got my nose, I'm so healthy that I had to figure it out. My body's now pushing out the mucus. It's been so long. So I'm going through this can't breathe thing because it's just purging it out. It's just getting rid of all of it because I don't really have anything mucus in my body. I've stayed away from dairy, stayed away from sugar. I've only been eating Dr. Sevier approved stuff. So anyway, that's how that works out. So if you're diabetic, sugar is your problem. If you don't have to believe me here, just go watch What the Health on Netflix and you will see that. Okay? It's the truth. I didn't make that up. That's not me. Cool. All right, let's switch real quick. Bastine has, so if you want to see what's going to happen in the Bureau of Dominant Speakers, let's build that. Bastine is staff of the Bureau of Dominant Speakers, and in 2 weeks, he'll be teaching his own class. If you want to know how to join the Bureau of Dominant Speakers, you can inbox Deanna or Bastine. Okay? And then we will allow you to get some information and let you make an informed decision. Now, let's talk about building his class. I know you got to switch the camera back and forth now. We know he's a great storyteller. We know that he knows how to relate to all people. That's actually a strong talent That's emotional intelligence. And the only way you're that high, the only way Vastine is that high, remember everything has a duality, right?
Yes.
The only way he's that high in emotional intelligence because he didn't used to be. It's the only way. Right? You can't get that high in emotional intelligence, right? There was not a time in your life when you went, right? You got to lose everything to keep everything. It's just, I wish it wasn't like that, but it is like that. Okay, there was a point in his life he was all by himself. Okay, due to his behavior, that's why he's so emotionally intelligent now. Same thing with me. I am grade A butthole. I am. I had to learn right, how not to be. I had to. It was tough, but you keep losing stuff because of your attitude or your character. You'll learn. You'll learn. So we know he's that. So what you're getting ready to do is you're going to see me build around his gifts, build around his talents, but the building will be hammered, the vision, all by him, right? I'm going to set the vision, how the house is going to look, how the nails are going to go in, what type of nails, what type of hammer, how long, that's all on him. Got me? Mm-hmm. So let's go. All right, you can turn it. Yeah, Sebi is the truth. You can turn it to Vastine real quick. Let's start off with a day of the week. I think that's the easiest because it'll form it'll help. It's like the vessel. We're going to put water in it. It's going to help shape the water. So we have day of the week. Let's start with that first. And you can make it around your convenience of your schedule. What day of the week? Wednesdays. Okay. Now let me point it to you. What are we doing on Wednesdays?
You don't have anything on Wednesdays. We have Bible study at 5:30, and then we have changing the narrative in MLM.
That's at 8:30. That's 8 p.m. And that can go over till. So then his could be 6 to. You can start off at 6. Can start off at 3. Could be any time. It's up to him. That doesn't matter, right? Because we can make it a class. It'll all be pre-recorded. I mean, not pre-recorded, but replayed. So you can do it for anybody who's available at any time you choose. That's why we got some classes at 9 in the morning, right?
Right.
We know people who have jobs can't do that. But if we have one class at 7,
we can have another class
early in the morning or doing it afternoon or late. It's up to you, right? We can do that. No problem. Good.
I'm sorry, because I know once the date goes down, I need to hit it.
Well, it's about to go down. Well, right now we got Wednesday. Okay? Now, what time? There are no rules. So you can make it Wednesday early in the morning, Wednesday late in the midnight hour. There are no rules. It's up to you.
You just mentioned a lot of people are working. I'm thinking 6 p.m. Is that
okay? 6 p.m. sounds good. So you can go all the way up until 7:30.
Okay.
7:30 because we'll want to be on the. Let's try to make it
7:15.
7:15ish. Let's make it 7:15 so when we go over, it's no problem.
Right.
Okay.
7:30 go over, it bleeds into because you want to be on you want to have the other call operating at 30 minutes early. The same way yours start at 6, which really means 5:30. Which really means that, okay? And that's when your Bible study starts or ends.
Starts.
So that's no problem because that's two different things.
Yeah.
Two different things.
Okay, now this is Central. 6 p.m. It's 5.
Central. It's going to be 6 p.m. Central.
Okay.
Right, 6 p.m. Central, but of course we'll log on at 5:30.
Okay.
And he'll have all the login and stuff, right?
Yes.
All right, good. You'll train him on all that.
Yes.
Outstanding. Now, I guess we should keep it over here. On to me. You're learning now how to build. This is another product. Sit there. You get it right. You're learning how to set a business for one of your business. This is a product inside of a product inside of a product inside of a business. That's really how busy we are over here. That really is an accurate statement. So we got Wednesdays, 6 p.m. That'll be 4 p.m. for California.
7 p.m. for the East Coast.
That'd be pretty much Central, East Coast heavy. But it's all good because it's a replay. There's no problem. People will make a way. Now, we just try to have a replay up as fast as possible. Put it on the podcast. It's all good. Now, we kind of established the time.
6 p.m.
6
to
7:30. 7:15. Thank you. Which gives you that 15-minute grace just in case. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So it's an hour and 15 minutes. Now, what we want to do next? What we'll do is now we got how many. What we need to do now is set the flow. I gave him an idea. He wasn't in here, but we want to set the flow. The flow would tell you how long speakers have. And we know we can do it an hour because we do the Tuesday call. It could actually be 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
In 5 minutes they're speaking. In 25 minutes that's done, so that's 30 minutes there.
Mm-hmm.
And the peer feedback, it's rare we even go to 8 o'clock. It's rare. It's a lot that happens in that 1 hour.
Yes,
it's a whole lot. Mm-hmm. How many speakers do you want to go per Wednesday? Is it 1? Is it 2? It's up to you. There are no rules. Just make sure when you say this, give yourself time to speak. You're going to do this. You ever seen Kings of Comedy?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Well, Steve Harvey was actually the 4th person to do the comedy. But it doesn't flow like that. His set is in between everyone else's set.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably going to do the same thing. Okay? So you want to set, I would set, well, I would set 15 to 30 minutes for Bastine. I would. That's what I would do. Now you got 45 minutes left. Now you can split this up. Let's say you have 4 speakers. Then you can have them speak for 10 minutes and you speak for 30 minutes. You got 5 minutes left. Because you can speak 10 minutes or 6.5 minutes between each speaker. Feedback, like you want to account for all of that. That's one option. You have to grow that, of course, but you get it done. You start off now, you have one speaker doing the impromptu, and then you start casting your vision for the call. What? I'm not saying it's going to be an impromptu, I just gave an idea, but we'll come to that.
Okay, because...
Well, that's what so let me tell you what I told him. I said, I have an idea that we do impromptu. He gets... Nobody knows what I'm going to talk about until he puts out there the topic. Then they got 5 minutes to prep for it, 10 minutes to speak on it. You do that with 2 people. That's 10 minutes of speaking, 20, 5 minutes of prep, 30. That's 30 minutes. So now 2 is starting to sound pretty smart now. It's 30 minutes, and it gives him 30 minutes to talk. It's a whole hour, which gives him an hour with 30 minutes left, right? No, 15 minutes left. So that's what it looks like. 2 speakers, 30 minutes, 15 minutes apiece for the speakers, 15 minutes. So we'll take, Bastina to talk for 25 minutes instead of 30, because you're going to have to do that. Hey, everybody, glad we're here. Here's your, right? So take 5 minutes for him to organize the call. Same way I got to do on Tuesdays. Read the bio, read the, all this stuff. Good. So what we just said, so I can repeat it, 2 speakers a day, a meeting, both impromptu. They get 5 minutes to get their topics, 10 minutes to talk, and then of course 5 minutes at the very beginning of the phone call to let them know what's about to happen. Hey guys, today's theme is, or whatever, right? Whatever you're gonna say. It's so good to have all of you. I really appreciate you. Whatever you gotta do, right? For 5 minutes. Now that becomes 30 minutes right there. 2 10s, 2 5s. That's 30. That's 35 minutes with the 5 minute prep time, which gives 25 minutes over there. 25 minutes to talk, and in between that 25 minutes, you got 15 minutes of anything over. Someone goes, actually, you got 30 minutes, but someone goes over time. the spirit is moving. You're gonna compliment someone. You had to break out and pray for someone having a bad day. Get it? All sorts of stuff. You got that 15 minutes. And that's not me. I'm not trying to organize it. And you're more than welcome to override anything I just said. But that gives us an idea of where we want to go with all of this. Fair enough? Cool.
Let me get the timing back again for the two speakers. Make sure I get this. Yes.
Yeah, give them the time back for the two speakers.
Okay. So for the two speakers, they will both have 5 minutes to prep, and then 10 minutes to act for the actual speaking time. And that'll be a total of 30 minutes for two speakers.
5 minutes prep.
Yes, sir. And 10 minutes to speak.
10 minutes speak. Okay, that's 30. Okay. All right. Okay.
There you go. So now, got that good stuff. Let's see.
I have another question. Okay,
All
now,
right.
as far as the speakers, how will we acquire them? Will these be people that will volunteer, or these are people that I'll ask? How do we go about it?
That's good stuff. You got options here. You can create a culture in which people know you get on this call, you can be called on. Right? That's one culture. If you're on this call, you need to be prepared to speak because it just may happen. You say that's actually pretty awesome?
Yeah,
Tell
because
us why.
as speakers, it'll keep us on our toes.
Right.
It'll always keep us practicing our craft. It'll always keep us educating ourselves. Because at any given moment, and then it's going to be, ooh, who's going to get called on this time? Ooh, who's going to get called on this time? Or you'll have someone be like, man, I hope you don't call on me, man. I hope you. But either way it goes, for it to be 100% impromptu, like I don't know who's going to speak. I don't know what we're going to talk about. It adds that anticipation and excitement to it, which would make his class something completely different for speakers.
Right. It would be not only something completely different from speakers, it would be completely unique in the university.
Exactly.
It would stand so alone. That's one option. It's unique regardless. Or you can say, all right, ladies, you can have a rotating roster the way we have it already. So there's pros and cons to both. You have the rotating roster. Now it's kind of puts it in line with being the same. But if you open it up, then it's this whole WrestleMania thing, the Royal Rumble. You just 40 fighters. We don't know who's coming first. That's kind of how the Royal Rumble works. We don't know who's coming.
Yeah.
We don't know who's won. We don't know who's 40. 40 is obviously the best position because
everybody was tired by the time you
everybody's
get
tired or been eliminated. Yeah, tired of being eliminated. But yeah, you do it like that. That works. Now we'll let him decide. It's already unique. The more unique you get, the more attractive it will be for the class in general, right? Because people are going to be like, oh man, this feels so, right? It'll have a different feel to it. And of course, with you talking, it will put your fingerprint on it. And it would be fantastic audio for podcasts, I'll tell you. It really would be. It really would. And it'd be fantastic video. Because everything you're going to do is going to go on video and audio. It's going to go on both, all throughout the social network. That's why I'm telling him to talk for 25 minutes, because you're going to have that, all right, everybody, come on, somebody got to volunteer. Let me pick, right? You're going to have to do that because you're going to be on TV, right? Mm-hmm. Good. So which one would you like to do? I think that'll be best. And it's totally up to you.
I like the first part. You mentioned two speakers, of course.
Mm-hmm.
2 minute prep. 2 5-minute preps. 1 5-minute prep for each speaker, and 10 minutes for the speaker.
For the speaker. That's right.
And then, of course, remaining time is mine. I can shuffle it or whatever.
Whatever you want to do.
Now, will these people? I guess I'm really curious about. Will they be brought into this with Zoom or something? I'm just
Zoom. It's gonna be on Zoom. Like,
all right. And will these be people that are part of ATS, or I'm just...
This will be ATS.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be part of the ATS because it's going to be a lot once we reopen. Well, it's already a lot now, but it's going to be way more once we reopen enrollment.
Okay.
And they're going to have the option to go there. But remember, here's a beautiful thing about stuff like this. Anybody who can be available, they will show up because they spent their money and they're trying to get their money worth. Yeah, that's always that's why I never have to remind people about Tuesday.
Now you have your grading system. So will I just simply be a critique that
I think so.
the way they look, the way they sound,
Yep.
the delivery, their breathing, and everything?
All that stuff you can do just like that.
I won't be giving a score or anything.
No, you don't have to.
Okay,
you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean I've watched how you score, and I said, "Wow, this is unique." I don't know how you do it. I don't want to tackle it.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, that's all of years of speech and debate. That did that for sure. That did that for sure. Good. Yeah, you can do it. However, and feel free to keep evolving with it every week. It's yours. Okay, it's yours. Just know, this is how we're going to build your brand. This is why I picked you in the first place. Okay, I was going to build your brand regardless because I believe you reached out to Grace first a long time ago. And my speaker, I remember that. And I had that in my head. I didn't remember the details, but I remember that. So that's why I picked, not only why, I mean, the Holy Spirit had a lot to do with that, right? But I knew I was going to make you a brand regardless. It just happens to line up with what you wanted, which I didn't know about. So everything you do is going to be publicly seen. Mess ups, good ups, all of it. Because it's going to let people say, oh man, I've seen you grow so much. Or, man, you just never had a learning curve, right? Either way, it's going to be something that's attachable that people are going to attach themselves to you. So you're going to be on the podcast and you're going to be running on social media. And if you don't have a fan page, you're going to have to build one, because when I go live, I'm going to cross-post to your page. Okay? I'm going to cross-post to your page and their pages and the network page. You're going to be putting like 5 pages all at once. There you go. That's good stuff. So if y'all are here seeing us build, this is how you do it, man. This is how you get it done. This is, look, y'all, I can't tell you, man, y'all need to, man, catch me. Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. Okay, what else? Ideation? Come on, give us something. Did we cover it all?
I love it. Because I'm a monkey. We like excitement.
Yes.
You know?
That is true.
In ideation, this is the perfect thing for a monkey with an imagination.
Even more true.
And then on top of that, for those who are always practicing their craft, this will help you, because what if you're sitting in an audience and someone knows you're a speaker and they have someone who did not show up and they know you're a speaker and they're like, hey, I know it's last minute, but I had someone who didn't show up. Can you do this? This will teach you a different skill. It'll teach you how to be able to prepare a keynote in 5 minutes to get on stage.
I agree. And you need to do that.
Love it. I absolutely
You need to do that.
love it.
He's a preacher. He understands.
Yeah, that reminds me, you did one with Tempest. She had to speak impromptu. Someone didn't show her something,
Yep.
and she did a fabulous job.
She's good at it. Yeah, you sure right. That's right. I get caught off guard all the time. Especially me being me. In fact, I went to January last year. No, this was 2 years ago now. I had to represent Les Brown, or the Les Brown family, at an event. So I'm the director of operations. Go to this event just where y'all met Zakia.
Oh, okay.
Go to this event, and I have no intentions on talking because I'm just here in support. I'm doing my job. I get there. Of course, everyone knows who I am because I'm big in Les Brown circles. Oh, you gotta speak. No. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. That's all right. No, you gotta speak. No. Seriously. Thank you. I'm just here to support. Cheerleader today, right? So I sit to this whole event. Can't see it.
No, something's vibrating.
It's probably
Something's
could
ringing.
be so many
I
different
think it
things.
was my phone.
Oh, okay.
One of these robos. I didn't recognize the number anyway.
Oh, okay. I thought it was crazy. I'm sorry.
Make sure we still live. I'm not even sure. I think I ended it by accident.
Oh, no, we're still live.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Another.
Yes, sir. We are still live. And you were talking about how you had to do the impromptu keynote.
No, just cheer.
Yeah. So I finally convinced him to be quiet. Then, but it was an 8-hour event.
Oh.
Yeah, it was every bit of 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Every bit of 8 hours. And it was a 9 to 5 thing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
8-hour event. They get up there. Time's well spent. So somebody prominent, famous, gets up there and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, I just can't hold it no more. We've got somebody here, right?" It's just... And then they go, and he's going to speak. And then they do exactly what I would have did to them. Come on up here, right before I finish. So now I can't do it now. But at this point, I'll be rude, or it'll look like, oh, so you gonna beg us to use your gift, right? All that kind of stuff like that. So now I got to get up because that's what I would have did to somebody. If I put you, like, come on up here, you ain't got no choice. So I get up there. Everyone's tired. Zakiya just murdered the whole place. She was the closing anchor. She just hit a super home run. It was clearly she was supposed to anchor the whole event. And they put me up after her, after the event is over, and say, "I'll give them 30 minutes.
What?
So that's a lot of inappropriate, okay? Because she just nailed it. Everybody's tired. They're hungry again. Because it's 5:30ish now. 5:30ish. And now, so I get up there and I'm thinking, okay, there's no way I could do 30 minutes and keep my respect, right? But I got my respect, but I can't keep the respect of the crowd and make this my platform when this is clearly not my platform. And the speaker who just went before me, this is how me and Zakiya got cool. She saw the way I handled it. Just murdered it. Oh, okay. Luckily, Tim was out there saying, all right, well, I tell you what, I'll cut that in half. I'll give you 15. I hit somebody, everybody's shoulders went, all right. Then I go, oh, maybe I could do a little better. Tim was going, do 7. So now I went from 30 minutes to 7 minutes, and I have to make up a keynote on the top of my head. So I pick some stuff that I know, and what do I know? And the best way to do that is to go step 1, step 2, step 3. And I understood if I had 7 minutes, I could do 7 steps at 1 minute apiece. I did that. I rocked it out, and I didn't take from Zakiya, but I let it be known I am the man. Right? That, like, don't get it twisted. I just slayed this whole place in 7 minutes. I just did what they couldn't do in 45, right? Or, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Well, that's not what I said. That's what they said. But I didn't take away from the anchor because I cut my stuff in half.
Right.
You get it?
Less than half.
That was totally impromptu. I had no choice, but it was also a political situation that I had to, because Zakiya's a celebrity publisher. She's a celebrity herself. She just rocked out the whole place. Don't do that. Man, just gave you a detailed story so you know, handle yourself properly. There is a reason to do impromptu. And as a preacher, when I see you come to church, hey, man. You doing a prayer? Okay. All right.
You do that?
Yes.
You got a lesson in you?
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. You got a lesson in you?
They feel like preachers should always be prepared.
Yeah, you got a lesson in you? Well, that and I done did this 52 weeks in a row. I ain't got no help. Or whatever, right? You got a little lesson in you? What you doing up there? Go on up there and get it, you know. All right. Didn't he preach? Okay. Yeah. So you don't want to do all that stuff. Good stuff. But I like all that. Any additions you want to make over there?
No, I like whatever we've just discussed and agreed on, with Deanna. The timing, the number of speakers, the date, the time of evening.
Being
all
fully a surprise too. I like that myself. Yeah, you show up, you can get called on. Especially if you have it's almost like a game show at this point.
Yes, it is. That's
right? It's almost like a game show at this point. He's going, and then he's going to listen to the spirit. Oh, I'm sorry. He's going to listen to the spirit, and it's going to be like, no, I'm feeling like you've been quiet for a couple of weeks. We're going to let, right? And then boom, you got to be ready. That's going to create that anticipation, all that stuff. It's just going to bring the best out of people, the worst out of people, because that's what good TV is, right? That's what good TV is. We'll hear a lot of excuses. I'm sorry, y'all. After they finish, I'm sorry. I shouldn't. I could have did better. Than he's going to be able to go. No, you did great, right? You know what I'm saying? All that's going to be great. I like it.
I'm just visualizing as you're talking. It's not really a monologue, but the minute we go on air, I give a brief whatever.
Sure.
And will it be totally at my discretion to choose who I want?
Everything. Your discretion to talk about what you want. Your discretion to choose who you want.
Okay. Tonight the theme is eating peanut butter on Sundays or whatever.
That's fantastic. And impromptu, it should be weird stuff like that too. And then do me a favor, down to put that down real quick. Open up your laptop and Google 1,000 impromptu topics. Google that real quick. Okay. And then add yours on top of whatever she finds, right? Or at least use them as memory joggers. That takes half the work out of it for you. And 1,000 impromptu topics. And so you got full discretion, because the more I let you be you, the better TV is going to be. Which is the better I can build your brand. Because remember, we're building your brand. You don't get to build your brand when I'm restricting you. Right?
So after Jack, you've got 5 minutes to prepare an impromptu. But I will not name the second person until he finishes.
That's right.
Because I go into my next little moment, because the other guy will have more time to practice. So we just
That's right. That's right.
There's some suspense because there's someone else coming after Jack.
Look at that. And she just pulled up 3,000 speech topics. Let's send them the link. Send him the link. And
I'll send it to you in Messenger.
Send him the link. You're not going to put that on the internet. They need that. If you want to know what's going to happen, you go ahead and enroll in the Bureau of Dominant Speakers, and we'll have you up in there. That's how that's going to work.
Amen.
Okay, good. And not only can you do monologues, but you can start off the first 10 minutes of monologue of the topic. Okay. Right? The topic is going to be eating peanut butter on Sunday. You get in one of your stories. It was a Sunday morning. Right? And you do your whole 10 minutes. Right? You do your whole 10 minutes. And then you go, all right, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't guessed by now, we'll be talking about eating peanut butter on Sunday morning. But I want you to take a different approach. I want you to describe how eating peanut butter on a Sunday morning is always better with ice cream.
Oh.
And you have to make the main focus on how the ice cream added to the experience of eating peanut butter on a Sunday morning. Law. We pick you. You got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to organize your thoughts. You get what I'm saying? That's awesome, right? That is awesome. That is completely awesome.
Exciting too.
That is going to be super exciting. You're going to have one of the most popular classes there. This is going to be. There's no choice. It has everything that human beings are attracted to. This element of surprise. That as long as you build the severe anticipation of someone falling on their face, people gonna show up. We've been doing it since we was hanging people on trees, having people with the guillotine. But Phil earlier said, Lions Den. Right? We've been showing up to the possibility of disaster since mankind existed. It's in us. It's the only reason we watch those videos where people get the near-death experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's in us. It makes good movies. It's just something that we do. And that, you're going to have the class that is closest to the human experience as possible. Actually, I foresee you, we're going to have to, Zoom ain't going to hold your class. I'm going to wind up having to turn your class into a webinar that holds 1,000 people. I'm going to have to. There's no way, because Zoom holds 100 that way. But a webinar, or I'm just going to have to just take it completely off of Zoom and figure out something else. I foresee that problem happening.
It's funny you say that. I went to a bullfight once, and to be honest with you, I was betting on the bull every time.
That's it. Yeah, here. Betting on the bull every time.
Betting on the bull.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a violent streak.
It's everybody. It's everybody. It's everybody.
Oh, I'm excited about this. This is awesome.
Yeah, the extreme sports.
Yeah.
We're looking for somebody to fall. Boxing, I want a knockout.
Yeah.
NASCAR, I want a wreck.
There's a new game on, I think it's on Channel 13 on Sunday nights. 3 contestants. And it's an old, it came out years ago. It's been revamped.
Press your luck.
Press your luck.
Mm-hmm.
And each time,
You be sitting with your grandmother.
I'm sitting there and I said, boy, someone has already collected up to 6 points.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes if I like the person, maybe I said, well, pass it on, you know. But I'm betting on the guy that gets slammed.
We need to create that.
Yeah,
We need to create that. We do. We need to create it to where people are betting on someone not to do well. Not in a bad way. But you need to, which means the way you do that is your topics get weirder and weirder, right? They're not. Tell us about the current events. No. You and Trump are in the Oval Office right now. And nuclear war is about to happen. You've got 3 minutes, 5 minutes to prepare for him not to press the red button. What do you tell him? Right? Or do you decide to push the red button? You get this stuff like that. Oh man, you're gonna get the most unique. It's gonna be good. This is gonna be good TV. I'm actually wish you can't start this Wednesday. You know what? Make me a flyer. Make me a flyer. We're gonna make a flyer before we get out of here. Let's name it. This is real good. Let's name his class. Let's name it. We know it's. Well, I don't want to lead you. Let's name it.
You got 5 minutes.
Ooh, you just named it. What? You lying? That was good. Did you like that?
Let me hear that again.
You got 5 minutes.
You've got 5 minutes.
No, you got 5 minutes to prep. 10 minutes to talk. The talking
You've got 5 minutes.
is the easy part.
You got
That prep,
minutes.
it's gonna be stress. There's gonna be more stress in that 5 minutes of prep.
Than it is in 10 minutes of talk.
Now, if I gave you all these impromptu topics and I told you got 30 days, there'd be no pressure.
Right. You
You've
can see my
got
face over
5
here when
minutes
every time
prep.
they said you got 5 minutes of prep. That's
got-
okay.
You've got 5 minute prep. You've got
That's it.
5.
Or you might be able to just take the prep out. Ladies and gentlemen,
You've got 5 minutes.
That's it. You got 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
That is good. Oh, that is real good. That is really, really good. You know what? I got an idea. I got a few ideas. I want a graphic made. Are you okay with the name? You got 5 minutes? I don't
No,
wanna-
I like it.
Okay,
You got
all right.
5 minutes.
I want a graphic made. You got 5 minutes. I want the lights set up. Set up my TV studio. We're gonna put him in front of it, and all they gotta do is say what he just did. You got 5 minutes. I'll chop up the rest to where it's gonna have a trailer for it too. It's gonna have a trailer for it too. Sure is. I just need to get them 2 or 3 times going. You got 5 minutes. Actually go with 6 times. I need, in fact, 20 times. I need 20 times because I'm gonna choose. I need 20 times him to say, you got 5 minutes, and I need different camera angles. I need close up, close outs, angle close. I need all of it.
Okay.
All of it. Okay? Just keep the camera running the whole time. You don't have to give me scenes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then mic them up. That's what. Let's do the graphic first. That's all I need. He doesn't need to be dressed up for that one little couple seconds of cameo. And you will be mic'd up for perfect audio. We're gonna leave here with all that. Oh yeah. In fact, I might have all that done. But the graphic gonna be done in the next few minutes. Yeah, graphic gonna be done in the next few. I think I have a cutout of him. Let's see. Because he sent me. What is this? I got a document with your name on it. What's this? Before creating yourself. Oh, this is his coaching notes.
Let me see you to update.
No. Send it to me yet.
Okay.
Send it to me when we're done, because you're going to keep adding to it. I had a picture of him. Let's see. .png. Are y'all loving this prep online? This is how you build. Listen, this is how you build. I don't know if they get this. This is how we come up with our crazy ideas. Crazy ideas. But the more you leave to chance, the better this is going to be. That is the truth. That's really good. Good job, y'all.
Thank you, boss man.
Well, the only thing I really did was get out y'all way. It would have been. I came up with the idea of impromptu. It wouldn't have been this good if I was in y'all way, right? Because now he gets this dialogue, which is going to make it better than what I expect. It's going to put a personal touch that's his. It's going to make it easier to build his brand, and then because you know what I'm gonna do. Like already, if you don't know what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it on my TV station. I can already tell you that. I can already tell you that. I can already tell you that the TV station I'm building, I'm gonna already put it on there. There's no doubt. I know that. I know who I am. Like I know I'm gonna do that because you can't see this show anywhere else. I know I'm gonna do that. I know what I would do. Let's see. Who's doing my graphic?
Grace.
All right. Because you over here typing, I thought somebody wasn't listening to me.
Oh, that's a great. Because I already leaned back and said,
die over here.
when you said let's get the graphic done, I saw her turn. I said, you doing the graphic? She said, yep. And I turned right back around.
Good. Let's see. You go Unsplash should give you plenty of options. Picky, whatever. Make it. You got 5 minutes. Oh, wait till we make this announcement. Is it Tuesday we do the class?
Yes.
We might make it. Man, they not ready. They not gonna be ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this. I hope y'all watching online. This is good. This is good.
Is there a logo that needs to be on here? It can be you.
Bureau of Dominant Speakers.
Bureau, okay.
You have it?
Yeah, buddy. I think I just had it pulled up. Put that on there. Let's see. You got it? You sent it to him?
This one?
No. I got you.
Okay.
This one. I sent it to both of y'all.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Outstanding. Now, she's doing a flyer. You don't have any more improvements for now, right? Or not? I mean, I'm sure we're going to improve the whole way through as we keep doing it. You got any improvements for now? All right, let me just teach a lesson that's important. You got to accept it.
I hit accept and it said to save to downloads and that's what I did.
Okay, it's still on. Anywho, let it be known. Okay, send it out. The genius in what just happened there is I gave y'all a voice. I'm gonna look like a genius. Oh my God, he did it again. Well, yeah, because I gave other people who are geniuses a voice. right? If I
Yeah.
try to control it, anyway, God don't bless stuff like that. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Y'all made it awesome. Y'all made it awesome. Now, D. Marie, where's the microphone? I want to show him how to do all the lights and stuff too. So we can. That's what. Just wait. That's my fault. It'll do the graphic first. Now, Grace, before you print the graphic, before you save it, let him see it so he can make improvements. And let me get you a picture of him, and I'll cut it out so he can be on the flyer. That's the vision. So what we're doing now, ladies and gentlemen, I am going in because he sent me a good picture. That's how I got you on the what you call it, the podcast flyer.
Boz podcast.
Yeah. I think he emailed it to me. Yeah, it's not in here. So he emailed it. Let's see. Let's try fasting and email. Alright, let's try that. Well, 5 minutes. Oh no, I took it off your Facebook page. I remember now. I took it off your Facebook page. Okay, so tell us what you gathered there, D. Marie. What you learned? I mean, you learned stuff. We on TV.
Okay, so first thing I learned is I made a horrible assumption when it came to my business when I said my audience is your audience. Yes, my audience is your audience, but they come to us for different needs. I've never polled my audience to ask them what they needed from me. So I learned that one. I never polled them correctly. Then I came up with 3 different ebook ideas while sitting here. Because when you said 99 cents, I was like, okay, so what all do people want to know? Well, they want to know about podcasting. They want to know about PR. They also want to know about marketing and brand building. Oh. Excuse me, I just had enough time. Which also helps me in the process of building the classes, the monthly information, as well as products. So I have podcast in a box, PR in a box, marketing in a box, and branding in a box. I'm sorry, can I show?
Yeah, you can show. But yeah, we gotta make sure. We gotta wait till he likes it. But go ahead. No, show.
Yeah, I have one question.
Yeah, sure.
When I visualize, I love this.
Mm-hmm.
You've got 5 minutes, and what I visualize is like the poor guy who took the needle in Huntsville yesterday. Mm-hmm. I visualize a chair that's on fire as a logo, just like slightly big with flames. You've got 5 minutes. You're on the hot seat. I guess that's really what.
Yeah, I like that. Hold on. You look, Grace. I'm gonna look too.
Okay.
That's good. Let's see. That is real good. Right? You got 5 minutes. Wait, let's try. Alright, I'm getting closer. So what we're doing now, ladies and gentlemen, is we're designing a graphic and for this class you've got 5 minutes. So hopefully I'll see. This is a beautiful thing about owning everything. See, we didn't have to send this off.
Yeah, either the seat or just walking on coals. I see some of her snapshots of walking on hot coals or whatever. That might even be more visual.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was even thinking about something like, I can't turn my thing around. Show up. Well, let's see. I got my hard drive in there.
I got you.
That's
Gotcha. I know what you're doing.
Well, no, not to. I'm not sold on this one, but
Just kind of the concept.
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you get.
that's it. Okay. Look, Grace, he like this one. Like that one.
Woo, okay.
And I saw another one like it, so I'm gonna take a picture of that one too.
It's okay to shoot flames. You can put it anywhere.
Well, there was another one too that it was this guy. Well, I'll show you because this one really caught my attention. But either way, either one works. This one is just a bit comfortable.
That one tells
A whole different story, right? Yeah, like
because when you think about reading a newspaper, it's something past tense, and
Yep.
you know, poor guy saying, "What have I done to deserve this? I don't know." And it's all going up in flames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this guy here on the red, the first one, almost. We'll see if that one keeps working. I'm gonna keep looking. But that one, he's got a newspaper too, but this is different. The hoodie, everything about this is different. Then it's in the snow. Let's see. This ain't that one. I was thinking about something else. What are you doing?
Looking at pictures.
Here's what I want you to do. Go to our site and type in danger for me. I want to see what pops up on that. Type in danger. While you do that, I'll cut his face out and then show it them. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. And I sure hope y'all learning. No, don't show me. Don't show me.
Oh.
I told you to pick.
Oh, okay.
Man, remember I just told you, if I give it to you, don't make me. Y'all, what I'm doing here, I think I can show y'all. If you have Infinity, you saw one.
Okay, which one?
You saw one.
Oh, there's some flaming chairs, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, flaming chairs. If you can find that, that's good. That's automatically good. That's automatically good. I'm gonna show y'all. Unplug this for me. On. Hey John. All right, here we go. I want to show y'all how we own everything around here, and it's good stuff. This is Vastine. He's the guy sitting across from us. And what I want to do is I want to I want to take him out this image. Different tools gives you different things. So as you can see, the tool I have allows me to cut him out the picture. I'm making sure I get his hair. There we go. Get his ears the way they are. Now what I get to do, this is stuff we do, y'all. We own everything. I cannot stress that enough. We don't. If we didn't, Grace made a graphic, it was good, didn't necessarily fit the vision. If we didn't own everything, we'd have had to go right on back, take that money as a loss, spend a little extra to make changes, all that stuff. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to do that. Yes, just what? Send it to me. You gotta send it to me. The lineup is just fine.
Okay.
But what you need to do now is you need to, let me see it again. Now you need to do something completely different. Now you need to get go and you use Canva, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a large white background now.
Oh.
Now you can't use what you were using. Has to be a large white background. Can you hold this?
Mm-hmm.
No, just talk or something. Hello. I'm sitting in the middle, super busy. I'm literally in a meeting on Facebook Live right now.
Oh, once
Yeah, what's going on?
or what you can do is you can go on Unsplash and look for solid white backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Just hold what you got for me. All right, dear. I understand. There's nothing to do about that at this moment. I understand. Okay.
That's it. That's a PNG.
Okay. We down on.
What's PNG?
She found the PNG of the hot seat without the checkered background.
That's fine too, long as it's, you can see it. But if not, send it to me. Did you send it to me?
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have you told me about the background, white background stuff. Okay.
All right, let's see. So I've got Vastine cut out. So that's him with the background, with no background. Did you find one without the
Yes, it's downloading.
but you gotta make sure. Okay. Speak to me. Try it again.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
You found one of these.
Without the checker background.
That doesn't mean. But did it go when you opened it up? Did it create a checkered background?
Not this one.
Then that's not a transparent picture.
Okay.
The one with the checkered background, was it already checkered?
Yes.
It didn't go white, didn't checkered?
No.
Okay. Let me see. Bring the laptop here. Let me make sure that one is actually PNG or a transparent background. Oh. All right. Bring you. You can't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, stay there now. Camera. We're gonna teach you how to be on camera. Now, where's this at?
I got it from Google, and I accidentally clicked on
Is
it.
this it?
Yeah, that.
So
That one just may be. Send me that one.
So one of the things that we learned is when downloading pictures off of the internet, just because it says PNG doesn't mean it's PNG.
Well, it is a PNG. It doesn't mean it's transparent.
Right.
It's just a file that's saved as PNG. That doesn't mean it's transparent. But the deal is, though, Rick, by the time you finish all that, I'll already have this done.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. This is done. Here we go. Boom. Look. See? That's why I spend a lot of money on stuff. The good stuff. So I can, don't worry about it. You ain't gotta find it. I'm almost done anyway.
Oh, I sent it to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Nah, if it work, it work. Well, it's all good because I'm literally almost done. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see me doing is making. Grace, you need, come on, set up Canva. You need a large white background. Because now that you're going to put cartoon art, you're not going to be able to use a realistic picture. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So now we need to make the graphic from, it needs to be large white background. Since these colors, the reason I picked white, it's all about secondary colors and stuff. Well, you don't know that. You didn't spend time in art school like I did. Or art class, because HBU made me. It's a liberal arts school. I did not want to be there, they made me do it. But it actually, as God would have it, it actually worked out for all the graphics we do today. You need a large white background because the secondary color to that orange-ish would be reddish, and they put it in there. You get it? Mm-hmm. White, red, and orange are secondary colors. Mm-hmm. Or complementary colors is what I'm trying to say to each other. The way that, anyways. Now, you gotta let them contrast. Can't put black, you can, but
yeah.
So it's gotta be a white background.
Mm-hmm.
Just, that's it. So now, worry not, I have it transparent here. Do you have a large white background?
Yes.
Go ahead and put the words, you've got 5 minutes. Do you want a clock to represent you've got 5 minutes? Not big, just small enough to put behind the words you. Okay, Bastine says yes, so we're going to get that done. Absolutely. All right. Bastine says yes. Here we go. We got. So Grace, could you unsend the picture you just sent me? Not the one I sent you, the one you sent me. Outstanding, because the one you want is coming your way. That's why I had you unsend it, so you can know which one to download. There you go. It's there now. So you're going to arrange it the way you want to. You have his picture. Don't worry about the clock. I will handle the clock because you're going to also need that to be PNG.
Okay.
So designing it myself. We're doing everything from scratch. Let's see. Now, oh, you know what? Interesting. Let me see. I might play with the clock a little bit. I'm not sure if I want the clock to be like the Twilight Zone. Classic clock. I like this Twilight Zone. This. I like that one. I like this one a lot. That's going to give the graphics some life. This is going to give the graphic a little life. Let's put this in. Clock. But it's already transparent. Good stuff. Now. Alright, Grace, you're going to put this in there now. This is the non-entertaining part, y'all, but we're still going to show it to you. Talking to the people a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But we're still going to show it to you. You'll be alright. Now, boom. You got a clock. You got 5 minutes. You got his face. Put all that together to let me see it. Let's see. I'm going to put, well, I need to see the rest of what you're going to do. Now, here's what y'all should be learning on the. What was the name of today's class? It was good too.
I don't think I actually named it.
No, I did. I named it up front. I said I was going to talk about this, and it was something.
Meaningful conversations, 5,000.
5,000 meaningful conversations. Thank you, Grace.
To have 5,000 meaningful conversations business a week or day? I said day, didn't I?
Yes.
There you go. That's gonna be a really good class to watch. All right, Gracie, the bill. While before I put the playback up, so I'm gonna see. I'm gonna send you the link
Oh, okay.
so you can watch the playback that way. Cause I've got like 9 classes I need to go up. I just haven't put them up yet. All right, here we go. Now, share. Let's see. Boom. All right, y'all. Let's see. Grace is here. She's go take it over there. Let her see what Grace is doing with the thingy. Then we get them mic'd up. She's commercial. And I think we would have had a fully accomplished day. I think so. Is it working?
It is.
Let me know if I need to move some stuff around. Do I need to move anything around?
But you might have to. But you don't know yet until it's all together. It might be missing something, might not be. Let me see it.
Yeah. I don't have any ideas on how to arrange it, so. Oh, put with Bastine East. Should she do that in the title? You've got 5 minutes with Bastine East. Or should we just say that you've got 5 minutes?
Leaves us, you got 5 minutes, you can put his name on his face though. Did they call you or message you?
No.
Okay.
Here? Nah.
Awesome equipment.
Thank you.
I do the animations. Anything you can think of, we own. We own. We own. That's why we've been able to go live all day, almost 8 hours, not paying nobody. And this will cost me nothing.
Wow.
But it brings all my costs down because we own everything.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I do business, you'll see me just buy it.
I am totally blown away.
That's when that's what Bates, probably the third time he shadowed us.
Yeah, I think I should change
And when he
phone.
came, he's shocked at how hard we actually work. Like, this has been non-stop
Ask
all day.
Antonio about the font.
No, that looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, you sitting up here. Yeah. I thought you had stuff all jacked up. Oh, okay. Now what you want to do is the name something needs to happen to the name. It needs to move or disappear. It needs to move or disappear. Or it needs to become, or you need to put them, it's not blending into the fire well.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright? That's somebody got to answer.
I don't know.
And you got 5 minutes not blending into the fire well. Remember I told y'all there are no rules. Who said the name gotta go into the face? Who said the face gotta go to the top left? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who said 5 minutes gotta be? I tell you what you do. I bet you got. I was just gonna say. I bet you got space 5 minutes. Do yourself a favor. Copy and paste 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Copy and paste it. Now erase it. Erase it again. One more time. There you go. Now put 5 minutes of all that white. It's just gonna be a tad bit smaller. There are no rules. Okay? No rules. Yep, you start your another one. Then you gotta put whatever. I don't use this program, so I don't know how it works. It's fantastic though. It's fantastic. I'm gonna put 5 minutes up in there. I have what they call the Photoshop killer. That's what they call it.
Antonio Bowl.
It's a real fun called Antonio Bowl.
Yes.
Oh, you can use that all the time. Right. Yeah. Now stretch it out. Blow it up. There you go. Now stop right there. Move it all to the right. Not trying to put it so close. Don't let it bleed to the edge. Like there you go. Right about there. Big difference. You know what I'm saying? There are no rules. There are no rules. And then now the graphic says something different. The graphic now says 5 minutes is smaller because it ain't that much time. You see it? You see it? And now it looked like you did it on purpose. You get what I'm saying? Now, the graphic speaks itself. Now we got to do something with his picture. Put him on the bottom left. Make him flush with that thing. Oh. Take him up just a little bit. Because there you go. Right there. Now, see that? Now he looks better because it was a picture, right? You kept the bottom down there. He looks better. Put the Bureau down the speakers logo all in white. There you go. Perfect. The clock actually works out just fine the way it is. It looks like the fire warped the clock. Right? You see it? It looks like the fire that burnt the clock. So in here, in Bastide's course, the fire of the top is gonna burn your clock. You get what I'm saying? Now you're gonna put. Let's see. His name. Put his name right here on that chair. Let's see what that looks like. No. Not on the pillow. Go down. There.
Ah.
Let's see. Now change it to. Okay, if you keep it there, it's got to be white. But let's move it around a little bit. Let's see. You know what? Change it to white. I know what to do. Change it to white. All right, now put it over his body. Not the face, but the body. Nope.
Oh.
I'm sorry, on top of his body is what I should have said. You got to shrink it smaller.
Okay.
You're going to go right under his chin, but in most of the black. Just a little bit should be on the chin.
Okay.
That's why we switched it to white. There you go. See, no rules. No rules. Little, well, almost. See if you can pull it up just a little bit on top of his chin. Just a little bit with the cursor. There you go. So as soon as you see the,
It's,
right there.
you want to pull it up.
Okay. Well, in
Yeah,
order to pull up, you got to blow the picture up.
Okay.
You have to. In order to do what you're trying to do, go in that little bitty in between space. Yeah. Now it'll let you do it.
Okay.
No, you got to shrink it though, like you was trying to do.
Oh, okay.
But now you can go in that little half space. Shrink it a little more. Now drag it down to the black. See, it wouldn't let you do it because you were in the.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. See, now it'll let you go a little. Try to come up a little bit more. All right, so it's still. Those are real deal pixels, so it's not that you're gonna pass. That's fine. It may be good right there. Let me see. That's actually perfect. Does this let you put shadows?
No, I go into.
Let me see. I know you're going to hit. Let me see this here real quick. How do you go to a menu or something? How do you make this pop up where it says the subhead? Okay, it's over there already. Give me a second. Text background.
So this is how we put together graphics. And how are you enjoying this, Mr. Bastini?
Fantastic. We're going to put Pat Sajak out of business.
That's
Come
it.
on now. Come on, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, this is all fun. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
Loving it.
text. Let's try this. Uh-oh. Controls it. Command Z. Again. That's actually pretty cool the way it is. That's it. You got your fly. It's done.
Woo!
All right. All right. See that? See that? That's what I'm talking about.
You are the Oliver Stone. George Lucas.
Man. I can see it in my head. But you set the vision, and now it's just for me to make it right. This is what Darren be on the phone saying all a bunch of stuff. And I'd be like, okay, say it again. Take some notes. And then 25 hours later, whatever he just said is all animated, moving and stuff.
Oh.
Man, I don't know how you do that. Can you just do that for me? That's what he said.
Antonio.
That's it. Good job, Grace.
Grace.
That's it. Now, the final step to this is we're going to record it. So we got the mic. We're going to mic you up. We're going to show you how to do that too. We're going to show you how to record that. And it's a good thing. See, everything works out the way it's supposed to. Where's the black phone? Is it? It was already fully charged.
You got space on it?
Oh, it's not in the. Oh, it's space on it. It's space on it. It's spaced on it. It's space on it. It's fully charged, and it's not live, so you can record.
Sweet.
See it? See that? Now, Grace, go ahead and send that to Vastine.
Okay.
And you can actually, Vastine, they don't know nothing about it, but you can post it out there right now, and especially in the bureau, and let them start guessing.
Right.
Let them start guessing.
Okay. So if you can go under for me and bring it up here.
Sure. Just go in. Sure.
Yes, sir.
Well, is this what it takes? Is it this what it takes?
Or messenger.
Messenger. Thank you.
Sweet. Perfect. All right.
This is just audio, right? Just
No, it'll be on video. You'll be on video.
take this off.
Oh, okay, yeah. Whatever you want to do.
Got my hands all screwed up.
Oh, okay. No, but if you want to wait, you can, because it's just going to be. You're looking at about 5 total seconds video. So and we just gonna get your face probably neck high.
Okay.
But yeah. So we just really focused on not even chest line, somewhere right here and high.
Okay.
Yeah. You heard me, Deanna?
Sir?
Somewhere right here and high.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all we're gonna focus on.
So I'm not just going to say you've got 5 minutes or whatever. Just anything. We're just going to just say you've got 5 minutes.
That's
or
it.
whatever.
You get to play with it in all your thespian way. You get to play with it. Now, who is this? Did you answer this phone call at 3:18? I mean, at 7:57 from the 318 number? Someone talking about you tripping. Whoever this is. I want someone to take down post sent from me. It's from Antonio T. Smith. I ain't send no post to nobody. That's somebody that don't know how to use Facebook.
No.
Alright.
When they respond, I'll handle it. Yeah, go ahead. Show Grace, grab the camera. Show them he's mic'd up. Like show the process. Get the game away.
That's right.
Give the game away.
Alright, so we have Mr. Bastien East all mic'd up. So if you hold on to this one, you can either put it in your pocket or you can, since you're gonna be from here up, you can hold it while you record.
Okay.
So,
You hold it here. Just,
oh yeah, like we're
Oh yeah, since we just get
yeah,
the
we're
face
just
shot.
doing from.
Yeah, or you can put it in your pocket, whatever's convenient. But that's yeah.
So now we are going to go set up the green screen.
All right.
So boss. Okay.
No, y'all go and show them how we. So I'll come by and clean up. Go
Okay.
ahead. What you
We're
ready?
gonna need some assistance though.
To move it.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
oh, coming out.
Yeah. That makes sense because the camera woman. Okay. Is behind. That makes sense.
Fresh stuff. It's a little warm.
Have you got it? You're not attached.
All right.
Lord Jesus.
Everything we need. One place. Now the next office we get you is going to have a whole room painted this color. I guess that light just went out.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't need it. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Over here. You left the other one in the car?
Yes, these are the lights. I'm going to grab a shot.
We got you? Okay, go ahead. And you might. Go ahead, hurry up. You know, I'm gonna set these things up. Wait, I had to speak twice this weekend. So these lights are packed up like this because I do 2 engagements and we never know who's got the right lights up. And I actually needed it for the first. I didn't need it for the second speaking engagement.
I see.
Because there was no AC on. Oh, you were there. You were there on the second.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't need it nowhere in that one.
Yeah.
It was too hot. But I did need it for the first one. But no, we didn't need no more lights. That pastor was pretty cool, got you. Yeah, we didn't need no more lights. Anything extra would have killed the heat. I probably did that wrong, didn't I?
Oh.
This one here, since it's close. So we spent some good money on.
Ooh.
Why is this DeMarie?
Oh, just push it back in. Whoa.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Hold the button.
There you go.
All right. You better come on. Let's see.
It will.
Spent some good money on all this stuff. The first thing we did, ladies and gentlemen, and Vaseline, was we raised some good money. This was actually one of the first things we bought. Well, not really. We wasn't using green screen at first.
Right.
A guy named Jim made me a smaller green screen that could sit over me. It was pretty cool.
And then Octavius came in.
Yeah. And he came in with his green screen, and I was like, well, you're not fit to outshine me. That's exactly what I said. I said it and went bought one the next day. Sure did. I was looking for a better one. I couldn't find it. Let's see. All these things. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, when you're using these things, you unloosen everything, please. If you strip it, we take very good care of this stuff. There. There.
A little more.
You can tell the D. Marie Group sets up most of this for me. There you go. Take that one. That. All right. That's not enough? Yeah.
Okay, brightness.
Wasp.
Wait.
Oh, speaking of,
Finish it up.
we located, I'd say later,
The wasp nest?
2 big ones.
Oh, wow.
Real big ones. Huge. And they're in the front windows.
Wrong way. Wrong way.
Front windows.
When
what
you're
do you call
walking-
the front?
When you're walking towards the front of the building, they're the windows right before you turn the corner. And they're both like about at least that big.
But we talking about outside.
Outside.
Yeah, all right. I ain't gonna bother. They outside, they ain't bothering nobody.
Amen.
First off, I better go up front. I better go up front. See that? Transformed real quick, didn't it? See that? Now, show, let me see it look like. It went from, wait, you gotta get some good, there you go. See that? See the difference?
Yes.
See that?
Yes.
All right. It's for the excellence. There we go. Now see that? And that shows you a whole lot. You get what I'm saying? Like that? Yeah, now you 4K. Now this is yours. Okay, we're gonna light you up. And let's go with 10 times. Let's say leave 20. 10 good times of you've got 5 minutes and many different ways to do it. Yeah. You don't need. Yes. You don't need you don't need that one. You don't need that one. You need that. You need that. What's the other one?
I think Vestine's phone is on it.
Yes.
You ready, sir?
I am ready. You need that one because you're gonna be in close. Look, you're gonna be. Sometimes you're gonna tell them keep looking straight. Sometimes you're gonna tell them look at you at this angle, but you're gonna be about either at the mic and up or right above the mic and up. Doesn't matter if the mic is in. Make sure it's already recording. Make sure it records the microphone.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure that all gonna stay recording the whole time, because what Antonio's gonna do is when he puts them together, they'll just be one long thread. So he doesn't have like 10 different videos with one whole long audio.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go in here and get the rest of the video ready that I want around them.
Okay.
So hopefully we have it done by the day. It's perfect. He's not overexposing that. He's good to go. And that whole everything. So she doesn't even have the mic in there. That's how high she is. And he's a thespian, so he's gonna get animated on y'all.
So as you say them, pause like 10 seconds between each one, and I'm just gonna move. So the 10 seconds allows me. Allow me 10 seconds between each, because those 10 seconds will allow me to move into place. You stay exactly where you are, and unless I say, hey, turn and look at me or something like that.
Okay.
All right. So let's begin in 5, 4, 3, 2.
You've got 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes.
Do that one just like that.
You've got 5 minutes.
Okay,
You've got 5 minutes. 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 You've got 5 minutes.
That should be 10.
You've got 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes.
All right. Whoop. Sweet. So when he did the you've got 5 minutes, I was like,
Yeah,
ooh.
Yes.
Okay, so you can go ahead and take that one out your pocket, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop the audio recording.
Okay. Get me move it out of here. Okay, nothing else.
You're done. Be careful, because sometimes the fuzzy comes off, so if it does, you just have to change it. But we call it the fuzzy, but I know there's a technical term for it. I just don't know. Awesome sauce.
That it?
Yes, sir.
Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, my shoes back on.
Yeah.
You all are too much fun. Wasn't expecting all this. Too much fun.
There's no such thing as too much fun.
Oh, y'all done already?
Uh-huh.
You got to do this. How many times you get it?
We got them 10 times, and there's a 10-second break between each one.
I send a bunch of professionals out there, is what I'm telling you.
Of course.
For a team,
Oh, yeah.
very professional.
Yes, sir. That's why Liddell like coming down here. Yeah, buddy, I dropped this to me.
Yeah, I saw him talking on a podcast, one of the videos last week about recording. Is that what he was doing here? He was recording last week.
We have
Liddell?
done everything. Did we have Liddell record?
He didn't record,
No.
but we were live the whole time.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we were live the whole time.
Okay.
I had to go change a tire and everything, and we just kept going. It didn't matter.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was asking questions the whole time, because he's saying he's ready to get out there and get his face out there, because he's shy and nervous and doesn't like to be in front of the camera.
Fantastic.
Buddy, and he.
All right.
Now there's a lot. No. D-Marie group, y'all get together. Y'all explain to the audience what just happened, because I'm gonna put this on YouTube later. Like, no.
All right, so that would be me, because my business partner has a call.
All right, we'll turn it around on you and tell them what's going on and how fast I like stuff to be moved, how I do not delay. Ain't nobody got time for all that. You know how I am.
So Antonio does not believe in, oh, that's a great idea, and then you're sitting on it. No, it's, oh, that's a great idea. Start that now. And as you saw, once we got the name of the class, once we got determined what it was going to be about, how we were going to do it, we already got the graphic. Vastine has already recorded the intro, or however Antonio chooses to do it, and we've done multiple shots so that way Antonio can choose which one he wants to use. This is also the perk of owning everything, where it would have taken us maybe 2 weeks to a month just to do all of this. We were able to do it within a couple hours.
Well, the graphic wouldn't have came back for 72 hours.
Well, graphic wouldn't have come back for 72 hours. And then if we would have had to...
And it would have came back
and then
as a mistake.
Right.
And we had to send it
and
back.
we'd have to send it back, which would give us another 72 hours. So now you're looking at 6 days on top of doing the recording, doing the audio, on top of sending all of that off to somebody to edit, and then them sending it back for approval, and we seeing if there's any corrections needed to be made. So as you see, owning everything eliminates time and puts you ahead of the game, because you're not waiting. You're taking the control of your prosperity out of somebody else's hand, and you're putting it into your own. So that's the perk. That's the perk of owning everything. And then also we took multiple shots of Vastine, so there's not just one shot, because each angle could be different. Each tone and how he said it could have been different as well, which it actually was if you were paying attention. Not only that, there was something else I was about to say. It just escaped me. Number one of all things, have a mastermind. If you're trying to build on your own, it's not going to work, because you're only building towards your personality type. That's something that I had to learn the hard way. Not only that, when you get a business partner or you work with somebody, actually use their personality types. Don't just do everything and then say, hey, do this.
Listen to them?
Yeah, like actually listen to her. I found myself now asking Grace, hey, what do you think about this? And the best way, because Grace is a doer, like I don't think people believe me when I say this, but we literally are complete opposites when it comes to our personality types. Even though we're both monkeys, I'm like you got to
explain what monkey is.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, there are 4 personality types.
You live in divided times.
I know.
Somebody took that the wrong way.
And thank you, because I didn't realize that might have happened with me. Keep saying, "Oh yeah, we're monkeys. No, it's a personality type. Oh, please understand. I'm referring to personality types, and there are 4 different personality types. You have your lion, which is the straightforward. This is how I want it. Don't beat around the bush. Don't give me the roses and the birds and the bees and all that stuff. Just give it to me straight. Give me data. Then that's the owl.
The data come from the owl. And I would want all the information, but that everything else you said, give me right now. That's
okay. So see. So your lion is, give me the facts right now. Like, give it to me. Don't just. Also, it's gonna be wonderful, and no, don't do that with them. Tell them, okay, it's gonna take me 15 minutes to tell you 3 points on why you need to do this. That's how you do it. That's a lion personality. Then you have your owl. Your owls are the ones that want all the facts. Like, give me all of the information. Don't withhold any information from me, because I need to make an informed decision. And in order for me to make an informed decision, I need all the knowledge that's on this particular subject. Yeah. Then you have your koala. Sir?
There are plenty of those in the universe.
Boss man saying you have plenty of those in the universe, which is so true.
In my university.
In his university. Oh, that is so true.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow, we do have a lot of owls in the university. Then you have your koala. Oh my goodness, I just love you so much. Oh, let's do butterflies and rainbows and positive energy. I just want to hug on you. Let me help you. Oh my goodness, those are your koalas. They're the nurturers, and I'm a koala. And then you have your monkeys. Man, let's go party. I am the life of the party. Let's do this. Let's do this. So that's your monkey. Your monkeys are your extreme extroverts. So I'm a monkey koala. Grace is an owl koala, right? The owl monkey. Because I'm a koala and she's an owl. Or she no.
Yeah.
Is she kind of like a lion owl monkey?
No, she more of a. Yeah. Well, yeah.
She got 3 personality types going.
Yeah, she would be the lion and a monkey, which doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but it just.
The lion, the monkey, and the koala.
Yep. Those are the 4. So Boss Man is a lion owl.
Worst combination possible. Makes me an automatic butthole.
I wouldn't put it that way, but it does make him a very stern boss man.
That's because I pay you, so you said it differently than me because I pay you.
But okay. So imagine being me, and y'all know me, and imagine boss man. He's a very stern boss man. I'm a koala. Monkey. I'm a koala monkey. I'm like, I want to nurture you. Let's go have some fun. I want to make you smile. Let's do this. Come on. And he's, where are my points? Where are my facts? I didn't ask for that. Give me this. Where is that? What are you doing? Do this. Do that. Do this. So you have to know your personality types. My business partner is a lion monkey. I am a koala monkey. So Grace is like, okay, D, just tell me what to do. What is that? When are we gonna do this? D, and I'm like, ooh, so let's try this and let's do that. So when I talk, so I say all that to say, when I go to her now, I'm like, hey, help me. Look, if you were one of our customers, what would you want to see? Because I'm the one, Grace is the doer, I'm the thinker. So I can think of everything, and she says, just tell me what to do. So now I need her personality type to help us build. So when you get business partners, actually ask their opinions and actually utilize their opinions, because that's what's going to help you build. So now we're not building to just one personality type, we're building to 3. And then we go to boss man for the other part. We ask him, so how can I build this for you? And that's how we ask him. We don't ask him a personality type. We just ask him. It's like we're asking for a personality type, but he's a different personality on his own.
The hardest to sell to.
He's the hardest to sell to. So we just say, hey, how would you want us? How do we sell you on this? And he just talks, and Grace takes notes, and I'm sitting here like, ooh, okay. And I look at Grace. Grace, you taking notes? Okay, cool. Because while he's talking, my head is going, and Grace taking the notes, and it's like, okay, this is perfect. I don't have to take notes, so I don't miss anything. So that's how you, and when you have business partners, when you have the personality types available to you, you ask them. So yeah, but no, boss man, you're not the butthole you say you are. You're just very stern.
Thank you. My learned behaviors have allowed you to say such a studious thing about me. I can assure you, being a know-it-all that ain't got time for nobody, that's a bad combination. Let me tell you, it's a bad combination. Bad combination. Yes, it is. Yes.
But I must admit, I have to admit this, when you have a mastermind and you have all the different personality types, it actually helps you grow as a person. Because if it wasn't for Antonio, my company would never flourish. Because I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that there are people out there like him. I wouldn't know that there are people out there like Grace, or Tempest, or Shannon, or Michelle. I wouldn't know these things. So I would only be catering to my personality type, which is crazy because when I first started my company, the only personality type that I attracted was mine. Confused, unorganized, artistic people that had no business sense. All they wanted to do was the art. All they wanted to do was the art. All I wanted to do was do the paperwork and the art. I had a little business sense. Enough, because I'd been in different management positions, so I knew enough about management to know this is how it works. But all I attracted were unstable, scattered artists who really just wanted to do their craft, but also wanted to manage me in the process.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But when I got around a mastermind and I started pulling from and asking and listening to the advice of others that were not my personality type, I was able to actually build a company, because you can't build a company on one personality type. So yeah. So boss man, I thank you, because he helped me get organized too. Because if y'all would have seen my stuff, he asked me, hey, where is this? And I'll be like, oh wait, I know I saved it in this folder. Look in the folder, it's not there. And I go to another folder, it's not there. So I had to learn, in his owlness and his lionness, I had to learn, you need to be able to pinpoint exactly what he's asking for when he asks for it and not waste time. So it helped me to organize. So now when he asks, hey, can you give me the login information for that? I know exactly where to go to look for it, so I can access it quickly.
Makes good sense.
Some of my, I'm still organizing some stuff, but yeah, we're gonna go on and turn that over here. My monkey is still strong sometimes.
We are grateful. Now, what I'm currently doing, if you want to show them this here, is I need to see if I can. You might want to pull around here, Vastine, so you can see. See if I can go ahead.
See all their spritz water on the table.
Oh, keep your seat.
So here you have, that's you. And then what I do is apply this for the green screen. Okay, it's called a keyer. So now anything I want is what I want. Now what I'm going to do, it just depends. Let's see. What I'll do here is someone has already, let's see. Someone has already done the work for me.
Ooh.
I will go on ahead and right there. Oh, I got that with the smoke. Let's see. That one maybe oh, that was tough.
Ooh.
That was tough. Let's look at that real quick. I wonder how that's gonna work with the. Let's see. I'm interested. I'm very interested. I'm going to try this real quick. I've never seen.
That's gonna be awesome.
Well, I would have expected it to be different. This is just there's a lot of free stuff. You can save yourself some time. I still have to do everything from scratch, but at least I don't have to animate fire from scratch or go outside and record fire from scratch. So
That would be fun though.
It's because you're a pyromaniac. That's why that would be fun for you. I want to see something. I've never seen fire work like that way before on a green screen. So here we are. It's called keyer. You just basically look at that. Wow. That's pretty cool. I want to see something real quick. Oh, it's plenty. I just want to see. Alright, there. So what I want to do, now this will go behind. I just want to see what this looks like real quick. I really like that right there. I'm going to right there. Now, I don't think there was any more. No, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, this takes any wrinkles out the screen. That's how, so you can't see them, but I saw at the very beginning, I saw you moving. And
Okay.
so that was the green screen trying to show up, but this is going to get cut out anyway. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out what I'm getting ready to do now is find out where he was talking, where he started.
You allow me 10 seconds between each because those 10 seconds will.
Okay, must be right here.
2.
Right there, I can tell by the waveforms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this from the story narrative, storyline, erase that, come all the way down here. Now I'm going to match my waves. This is the perfect audio. And I'm going to get rid of this audio as soon as I find you the right spot. So now,
You've got 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes.
alright, got it. So that is right on time. Now I just got to line them up. You zoom in if you want to down and go. Oh, stop. I put that cursor there for me to kind of line me up.
You've got 5.
Almost. And nobody taught me how to do this, y'all. I just went to YouTube and
You've got.
there it is. Let's see.
You've got 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. So now what I'm gonna do? Listen how y'all hear this air.
You've got 5 minutes.
You hear that? Watch. So now I'm gonna detach the audio from that. That's unnecessary. Come right here. See if I can get rid of that video right there. Now I am going to thicken it. You on the phone?
No, she's actually not.
Oh, you gotta go.
The kid.
The kid. All right. Go get the kid. And
You want me to ride with her, or what you want me to do?
well, I tell you what.
5 minutes.
Are you leaving at this moment?
No.
Okay, good. So take him with y'all and talking stuff.
Okay.
That way, and teach though.
Okay.
What I want you to do is, because by the time y'all come back, this will be done.
Okay.
I want you to PR everything we're doing with the You've Got 5 Minutes. How can he blow it up for his brand? You
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
Okay.
You got it?
Yes.
All right. Go. Let's. And if you want to, if you want to drive, I don't know if that makes you, whatever works. But I want everything to be a constant pour into him.
Okay.
Even going to get your kid.
All right.
You got me?
Yes, sir.
I want to get your kid. Because I'm going to just stare at this all day trying to get it back.
All right.
Yeah. I'm putting it back. Okay. He said he's going to drop y'all.
Oh, okay.
So y'all, you mind if I ride with you? No. Okay.
All right, so Grace, if you can, I'll
So
go
tell them
get
where
the
they
car
going.
seat.
I'll be
and-
watching y'all online. Look, seriously.
I'm gonna get
hey,
Oh, okay.
real deal coaching session.
Okay.
He's now got this class that's going to become his brand. Okay? Whose phone is that? All right, go. I'll call you the phone in front so she can get there on time.
Okay.
You can return. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Grace. Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
get the car seat.
Okay, please.
You know.
That's it. Okay, well, make sure this wasp not around again. Tripping. Oh, come on.
You want this door locked?
Oh, you
No, we keep it unlocked. Again, not trying to get license plates.
Appreciate it.
That's it. All right. Romy Rome said you're a true superstar.
I'm enjoying this. This is wonderful. The baby seat set up here.
Don't want.
Get some hair started.
Okay. Do what you need.
I'm locking these so that way they don't imprint on his car seat.
You want to put it on this side?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go on the other side so I can. I was just about to ask you, hey, you need me to do anything? You a mama for real? I just okay. It's all right.
Yeah, he has hooks on his car seat that hooks into cars that have hooks within the seats now, so you can actually strap the car seat to the car. And I hooked all of them. There were 3 of them on there, so I hooked them all together so they don't imprint in your seats.
So where do I go?
Okay, so we're gonna go back to 45. So when you go out, how we were going to Henry's, we're gonna go the same way. We're gonna go to the light, and then when you get to the light, turn left.
All right now. Well,
All right, so
coach's
with,
issue.
I'm really excited about you got 5 minutes. So what this does for branding for you is it brands you as a master speaker, because only a master speaker can do what you're about to do.
Really?
I mean, think about it. Who else can?
I'm tickled pink. It's hard for me to be.
So how we're gonna brand you? How we're gonna use this to bring you from a PR perspective is your narrative is going to be, I'm going to help other speakers be able to speak impromptu, because I'm a master speaker and I know how to do it myself, what you actually do, and you're an amazing storyteller. And what people don't realize is when you stand in front of an audience and you tell a story, that's an impromptu keynote. Anytime you stand in front of somebody and therefore a master speaker can be able to do that. So now you're about to coach and help other speakers become master speakers by learning how to speak impromptu. So we're going to market and brand you as that, the master speaker who helps coach other speakers to be able to do impromptu speaking. If you want to learn how to be an impromptu speaker, get on. You have 5 minutes. And then how how we're going to do that is we are literally going to take small segments of you. Take, you know, with a moment with Vaccine East. We can take part of that and we can use that to do your branding and marketing as well. With the graphics that we do, you've got 5 minutes. With everything that we do, we combine it and we market it and we put bits and pieces out there. We don't just say, we don't put it all out there because we want them to come and listen to the podcast. We want them to come and join the bureau. We want them to come and be a part of the class. We want them to come and say, I need to be in this class. So let me go do this because I heard Bastien say, and I saw how he coached and he helped and mentored these other speakers to get to that point. So that's what we're going to do. Grace, do you have any ideas?
Before that, this says 3 minutes 56 seconds until end of video. I don't know what that means, but I'm thinking.
Oh, so that means that when the 3 minutes and 40 some odd is up, we just have to copy and paste and do a part 3.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, that's all that means. That's all that means.
Well,
But what PR is basically creating your narrative. So the narrative that we're going to build with this on top of the rest of your brand is you are a master speaker who are training other speakers. And with that, we're gonna put the quotes that you have. Any quotes that we hear you say from a moment with Bastien, from you've got 5 minutes, from any keynotes that you do, we'll take quotes and just use those to help brand you as well. Because master speakers have people quoting them all the time. Master trainers have people quoting them all the time. So quote, life is like baking a cake. And we take that, we put you starting the description of it, and then end it there. For more, go to this link and direct them to your podcast, direct them to something that you said, direct them to a live feed that you've done, because it's building you as a master speaker. Like, wow, I didn't even think of life like that, because life is just like a cake. You don't think about anything. You don't think about how everything tastes individually, but once it comes together, so you don't think about the sour patch in your life. You don't think about that. But not only are you a master speaker, but you're a master motivational and inspirational speaker and transformational. Then when your books come out, see, it's all gonna bring it together. Because now that, okay, so Bastien, have y'all heard Bastien? Did y'all hear that quote that he did? Did y'all see when he was on that stage what he said? Y'all, guess what? Bastien has a book coming out, and now we're putting our little quotes from your book.
there's a question online. What camera do you use for podcasts or tablet?
For cameras for your podcast, you can use any type of camera. You can take your phone and turn it sideways. You can use a Canon to anything where you can take where you can transfer the video. But don't go out and buy new equipment. Just take your phone. Make sure you're using a 4K. Make sure you have a 4K camera within your phone, which most phones do have that now because you can change the settings on it. And just use your phone.
1 minute.
Yeah, you can just use your phone. So, ladies and gentlemen, in 1 minute, Facebook is going to cut us off because we have been running live for an extremely long time.
It's about to be 4 hours.
Yeah, about that long. We've been streaming live for 4 hours, so we will be back